Let's go. BTC doing the cooking. Love it. QSI also doing the cooking. Double love it. Matt, good morning. Omega, good morning, evening. TK, good morning. Gary, good morning. Tesh, good morning. Azul, good morning. Jericho, good morning, evening. Good morning, Jay. James, good morning. Wes, good morning. Good morning, everybody. VJ, good morning. Yeah, looks like that thing wants to cook that 160, doesn't it? Yup, yup, yup. What a beautiful run on this one. What's a beautiful run? Patricia, good morning. There it goes. There it goes. Breakout. I mean, let's see if that candle closes above, but very good push. Bitcoin is pushing with that candle too. It's almost like they're moving together, guys. They're hitting brand new highs together. So the new all-time high for Bitcoin is 94,709. Isn't that cool? Good morning, Will. Grimes, good morning. Good morning. Safe to say BTCT is back. Yeah, because Bitcoin is saving. DBGI looks okay, so that's going to be another one we talk about. Lots of resistance below 16 though. And then SPAI, that thing is really trying to break out. It kind of looks okay though, just because like it's creating these higher lows, so it's slowly trending up. Yeah, I need to get some water before. Thinking la 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 for. Okay, there we go. Anybody? Yeah, it does. It does look good. So the only obstacle you have is that resistance at $3.20, 3.25. If it can break above that level, then yeah, it might just open up room to run. So I'm gonna leave it on the the right hand side with DBGI. DBGI. I'm surprised though that Dogecoin really hasn't hit a new high yet. Sunny, good morning. Eddie, good morning. You know what I mean? Like this entire time, it's been slacking below 40. Crazy. Maybe it's waiting for the run to 100K is on. Yeah, as soon as that thing breaks above 95, there won't be another, like, there just would. Everywhere you look, it's going to be 100, 100, 100, 100, which is nice. So there goes QSI hitting brand new highs of the day. Lazy, good morning. Mayhem, good morning. You almost got in at $1.14. Set buys for market hours instead of extended. That's annoying. $1.31 instead. Okay, that's frustrating. At least you're in it and it's green though, right? So, yup. I think we've all done stuff like that, all done stuff like that. Let me zoom out really quickly. I want to look at the daily for QSI because I think I looked at a different time from here, not quite the daily. Yeah, okay, that's why. That is why. Perfect. Okay. Bitcoin is just one more pop away from making brand new all-time highs again. Again, guys. Right? That's the high right there. Look at how close it is. 94,650. Very impressive. Nvidia reports earnings tonight. Tonight. I think 5 minutes after the market closes. So we will most likely hop off at some point and then come back into the close for Nvidia earnings. Yeah. So that's gonna be another fun event, Gary. Yeah. What is Omega? What's a scam? What is like the candle on QSI? What? Oh, Bitcoin? Oh, I see, I see, I see. You're kidding? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Bitcoin, I mean, what isn't a scam? You know, the dollar is a scam. The thing that people work for their entire life is a scam. Uh, the list goes on and on and on and on, right? Trey, good morning, good morning. So, what isn't a scam is the question. The only, you just have to decide which scam you want to be a part of. That's it. That's it. That's it. Really? Oh wow! I just saw that. So some kid made a coin and then made 30 and then dumped it. Wow, that's crazy. Raven, hmm, crazy. That's funny. Exactly, Gary. NFT scam. Yup. Yep. Yeah, like everything is a complete scam. You just have to decide which scam you want to be a part of, you know? La, 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 la. Looking December. Okay, I'm just looking at some of these positions before we go in before the market opens, guys. Uh which scam? I mean, there's really only one scam we're watching all day and we're watching over and over. And that is Bitcoin. So that kind of tells you which scam we've chosen to be a part of. You know, $1.66, guys, for QSI. So that looks good. MSTY today. MSTY. Security 100 shares. La, 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 la. Hmm. Interesting. AV. These more holds. Bill, that's yeah, that um, stonks are a scam. Everything is a scam. Every scam is an opportunity. Yep. MJ, good morning. Get some coffee, Tesh. We have lots of time before the market opens. So lots and lots of time. You better come back in 5 minutes because that's when Bitcoin's gonna hit those brand new highs again. Brand new highs. Uh, Error. Okay. Really? Hmm. That doesn't seem to be working, does it? Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Good morning, DJ. The robot. Good morning. Hello, guys. If we sell it in the top, yeah. The question too is how long will the bull market last? Merlin just had more news. Merlin continues commercial EV adoption across college campuses. Announces new EV order for a leading California university. Oh, Merlin. You can give Merlin. At least they don't give up. You know. At least they don't give up. Oh, funny, 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 funny. At least they do not give up, guys. You're in at 162. Jay, are you are in Discord, right? Why 160? Why 162? Again, right? Okay, yeah. Just make sure you're watching that position really closely, please. That might have been a bit of a mistake, but again, market hasn't opened yet, so maybe it's a dip now and then cook at the open. So usually again, you're right at break even, right? 158, you're not that far off. 159, right? So you should be okay. Right, this might just be a retest of 157, but just be careful when you're buying something like that. When it's right below resistance, you can get yourself in trouble. So make sure you're careful, please. Careful, please. How do I close the gold thing? Let me look at some of these other names, guys. So SPAI still looks interesting. It's not fully giving up yet. DBGI came back to test 1450 support. TNXP, it looks okay, right? Has lots of resistance at 30 cents though, so it's going to need to break above that level. And then SLXN doesn't look horrible either, right? Bouncing at 35 cents. So there are quite a few names to pay attention to here going into the open. So we will keep an eye on all of them. QSI. I wonder which of these will actually give us the breakout. More at 16. Looking good. Yeah, it does. It really does need to just break 30 cents though. Needs to break 30 cents. I'm just making sure the stream is. Okay, there we go. And then some of these option plays as well. Good morning, Yi. Hey, yo. Not looking too bad, Archer. Good morning, Eric. This morning with yeah. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. That thing, what I like about stocks that look like they want to break out is when they're trending up like that, right? So if we do just a little, so it might take a so something like that, and then we can do one from like the top as well, and then you can kind of see like what it's doing there. So the question is, will it stay in that little stupid range, right, and then break out, or what is it going to do? So as long as it maintains that uptrend, but really honestly, like you're not really making any decisions until it actually breaks out anyways, right? So not really doing anything there till it breaks out. MSTR. So the short when it was 170, currently at 464. Yeah, see, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. These firms that come out with these short articles, I bet you they come out with it when they're ready to sell the position, and then they dump the position and go long at some point. It's like it's all a scam. Not surprised. Look at those mountains. I know, right? Have you seen that video of like if you trade stocks and you go places, all you can see is like you can see trend lines and patterns and things like that. So yeah, Bitcoin almost hit a double top at 94.7, guys. So at some point it's gonna need to break above that, and then 95. I bet you 95 is a pretty good liquidation area too. Right? Uh, didn't know what I was looking for there, but yeah. So again, no breakout yet on SPAI. TNXP hit a double top, right? 30 cents resistance. Same thing for SLXN. QSI again still playing with that 160 range, so it's not bad. So obviously, again, even though this one's the top gainer going into the open, it's still the most promising, right? But the usual, right? Once the market opens, you really never know what happens. So be careful. Mitchell, good morning. Virus and what? And Thrust. Crystal, good morning. Raven, good morning. AO. Soar. Raven, how? How, Raven? How? There goes our QSI, guys. How, Raven? Who do we call? Who do we call? How do you get paid $16,000 over and over to pump a damn stock, guys? We how? How? Somebody tell me how. Ole, good morning, Ghostbusters. Yeah, there goes QSI, guys. Jay, you're still in that position, right? So there you go. You're green in that position now. Green in the position now. Monday. Monday. Everybody's just buying the dipskis. You are? Okay, there you go. So you're green. Slightly green, nothing crazy. Green. Right? Don't forget to smash a like, guys. Hit that subscribe, share the link, all the other fun things. Alrighty. And interesting. Very, very interesting. What's the number? Interesting. For some reason, the stream is giving me issues. There goes 169, 170. 169, 170. Okay, see if this works. Interesting. Okay. 50 million oversubscription to the offering. Still an offering though. Oversubscribed, good thing, but still an offering. Paul, what's your question? I'll take a look. Bruce, are you in the position or you're just asking about the oversubscription? I Raven, I honestly I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Is SPY actually dipping? Let me take a look. So I'm gonna pull up the S&P and Nvidia, guys. So Nvidia reports earnings today. Oh wow, the market's actually red. Wow, that is very surprising because when I looked earlier today, SPY was up $1.50. All of a sudden, it's red. It's gonna recover that. I think the confusion here is. I think the confusion here is. The confusion is Nvidia earnings. Yeah. Let's go. Ruben says, I will start that goal. Let's go. Anyways, I'm just gonna ignore that I will ignore that for now. Raven, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Josh did it. Anyways, carry on. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Ayo. Yeah, I saw that, Dan. Um, UK storm shadow missiles into Russia. Like, it looks like they're almost causing chaos right before Biden is done for some reason. Like, it just seems like unnecessary chaos, you know? How much time do we have? 4 minutes, guys, before the market opens. Question for you guys in the chat. What's your favorite stock going into the open? What's your favorite stock? Most of these names are selling off, actually. TNXP selling off, SPAI selling off, um, SLXN is selling off, Bitcoin sold off a bit. Interesting, huh? Maybe it is a good thing, though, that we are selling off into the open. SPAI, yeah. So let's see if that thing can break out at some point, guys, and go boom booms. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Qs. Okay. There we go. I think that should be it. Good morning, Nikolai. Hello. Are you looking at no position, Bruce? Okay. So that triangle was meant to show you an uptrend and to look for the break above the triangle if it wants to run, right? It kind of shows you what the stock has been doing in terms of like the trend, right? It's been bouncing at the bottom of this triangle except for now, right? So when it breaks below that, then you look for the next base, which is at $2.80. So if SPI can stay above 280, that would be a good thing. Ready? So I'm gonna put that line there. So you could almost also look at this as like the the range that it's in, right? Like, yeah, you have the trend, but you also have a range. So it looks like it's coming to the right, coming into the range. So then you'd be looking for like 280. SLBR highs of the day. Yeah. Okay. Let me take a look at FB. FBRX. It does look good actually going into the open. Yeah, up 80%. And they had really good news, right? At some point, maybe we come back and retest. Maybe it's going to come back and retest. I don't think it's going to come back and retest this breakout at 8:30, but you never know. But yeah, just see if it stays above $10, right? GNXP just had some news. GNXP just had some news. Nikolai, yeah. Are we ready to open the markets, guys? So Bitcoin looks good, right? Bitcoin looks really, really good. It's going back for those all-time highs again, right? Holding that demand zone. And then QSI probably the top name going into the open. So let's see what happens here, right? People are taking some profits. SPAI, again, let's see if that thing can stay above this demand zone. Alrighty, so if you're watching this, you're watching this level here at the open, right? It kind of looks like it's bouncing off that level already. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete this because it's a bit confusing. Right, so let's see if it stays above that SPAI. Alrighty. FBRX just hit new highs, huh? What are these other names doing? So TNXP is still selling off, and so is SLXN. The S&P came back to meh, right? And then looks like SPI is trying to hold above that 280. QUBT hitting new highs of the day, so is NXXT. Yeah, QUBT. DJT is also going on bit. It doesn't always. Mal, it doesn't always because it has two connections, right? It has the market and then it has that crypto connection. QSI again. Let's see if QSI can find a way to stay above the previous low, guys, the previous pivot. So $1.45 ish for QSI. That's the support you'd be looking at here. Alrighty. Let me look at the option chain here. Okay, I don't quite see anything yet. So let's see if QSI can stay above that range there. Ready? Anybody that's in it. You never sold that position, did you, Nisi? You never did, right? Yeah. Diamond hands. Bitcoin just hit new all-time highs again, guys. So 95 is coming for BTC. 95 is coming for BTC, isn't it? Oof. 95. Highs on highs on highs. Uh, highs on highs on highs. Okay, perfect. So it looks like QU beat not Q QSI is holding that bottom, which is nice. Alrighty, it might actually be halted up now. Yeah, it's halted up, guys. So that's a perfect bounce. Perfect bounce for QSI. Perfect, right? So we came back to retest the demand zone at the open for QSI and then pop to the highs of the day. You got out too soon, Yogi. Dang. Did anybody buy the dip on QSI? Yeah, Jay. Yeah, again, it's always like this at the open, though, right? It's always like this. Um, you will get like crazy volatility. Um, so sometimes when you jump out at the open, you end up selling for no reason. $700, Grim monies, monies. You in a 130, 137 GBA? Congratulations. Well done. Well done. So yeah, Bitcoin again is tapping brand new highs again, guys. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? MSTX, yeah. All the MSs, you know. 91 to 150 again at 162, Jay. Yeah, congratulations. Just make sure you don't go red at all at any point anymore, right? Stay green, please. Please and thank you. Yeah, stay green. So there goes FBRX retesting something. It's actually halted down. So honestly, not the biggest surprise. It looks like we came back to the opening price or the last pivot into the open for SLXN. I hate that the ticker symbol is like that. Set me free at 55. Let's go, Jeff. Let it cook. Well done. So waiting for this to be unhalted. Doge for some reason has been slacking the whole time. Still below 40. For some reason. It's still below 40. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, BCT, BC, BT, BCT, blah, blah, BTCT. As Bitcoin has hit new highs, this thing actually ran to 20, almost 21. Where's Bill? Bill better be watching this closely. It actually ran to 20, almost 22 in pre-market. So that might have been a chance for him to cut. Let's see if one of these two do break out though. So SLXN. It looks like we're still doing a good job, guys, for SPAI holding the bottom, right? So that's all it needs to do. Stay above the bottom and break that downtrend. Alrighty. So it's trying. Again, it's really fighting. I'm gonna put a line there just so it's a bit more visually pleased. Oh yeah, of course it does. Of course it breaks. It hasn't really closed above it yet though, so it still needs to close, but so something like that, right? So it's holding the bottom of the range for you, Lion, right? You just need to see the breakout. You just need to see the breakouts, right? Z breakouts. AJ has been cooking, guys. Cooking. So beautiful. Did anybody buy the dip on SPAI? You just sold it, Lion? Monies. Yeah, again, good spot to buy the dip at the open, right? So as close to 280 as possible. 310? Okay, well done. Yeah, so again, anywhere in that supply zone is resistance anyway, so there's nothing wrong with. You have a stop loss at 160. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens when it gets unhalted there. And then SPI is going to need to break above, the usual, right? $3.20 if it wants to keep cooking. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Alrighty? Alrighty. Bam, what's your position in TNXP? Let me know. It's not really doing anything that I want to see, right? It's holding 25 cents, so that's your saving grace for now if you are in it. But other than that, not really doing anything. Trader B, what's your position in SGMO? Let me know, please, right? Let me know. Ciao, Bob. Yeah, Trader B, let me know. Like, I need a question, right? Not what's wrong with it, or like just the ticker symbol. I don't know if you're in it, if you're looking for position. We'll talk about that once you let me know. Anyway, so here goes 320, guys. Your next resistance. Looking good, looking good, looking good, guys. Looking good. Can we see 320? Funny. Why did QSI halt? Well, because it's a volatility halt, because it moved too quickly, right? It actually pushed all the way to 173 after that on halt and then came back down. Yeah, actually pushed all the way up. 219, you're in at 219. Okay, I'll take a look in a second. And there goes again cooking. Dang, they just came for that stop loss. They just came for that stop loss at QSI. Oof. They said, show me the stop loss, guys. And then get out of my way. Is basically what they said. Show me the stop loss. Yeah, shadow missiles into Russia. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense why now the market went from green to red. It's halted at 177, guys. $2. $2 is a pretty big level, right? So if you look at the daily for QSI, you did, Jay. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Well done, though. Alrighty, well done. Why am I not surprised? Oh, that's amazing. There we go. Jiba. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not surprised. TNXP still looks like rubbish. And then the S&P is getting slapped. 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 Okay. Let me take a look at. Looks like they want to cause chaos before they leave office, huh? Anyways, let me take a look at SGMO. So 219 is your entry price, and you're asking what's wrong with it. So they had FDA clearance, blah 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 blah. It just never got enough volume. The average volume in this thing is what? Okay, 700,000. Average volume is 11 million. Really? Mm. Yeah, it just doesn't have the volume. And what's the float? It's 200 million. Yeah, the float on this thing is 200 million. This thing was always set up to fail. Um, So, anyways, in terms of like what you should be doing with this position, though, like it has really, really good support. It looks like I want above 180. So as long as it stays above 180, that's up to you, though, depending on that position. But yeah, again, it has a massive float. Should you get out, that's up to you. You need to have a plan when you go into these positions, right? I'm buying at this. I have a stop loss at this. But again, they had really good news. The only problem is the float is 200 million, right? You look at that and you're like, this is too heavy, way too heavy. Right? So, yeah. So you just at this point you need to make sure you have a stop loss. Alrighty. So the support for the stock is above 180. So you need to watch that level very closely. Bitcoin is really retracing. It's retracing with the markets, right? BTC is going down with the markets as Russia and Ukraine are causing chaos, right? So I guess they want to attack each other. The market said, "Oh, okay, well, cool. I guess we crash." Right? SPAI actually went all the way to resistance, guys. Right? So that 320, 325 we know is resistance, and then failed at that level. So that's not a big surprise, is it? No, it's not. So from support to resistance, that would have been a really good scalp. Right? Really good scalp. So we're waiting for QSI to be unhalted here. Good entry for you, Jason. You're looking for you're like you're in it already, or you're looking for an entry? If you are looking for an entry, it's already at resistance. Resistance between 40, 46, 47, and then 50 cents. Ready? So your dip was at the open. Now you can see, like, look to the left hand side, you can see, right, this is the fourth candle now, playing at the view up at the top there. So that doesn't fit the plan, right? Doesn't fit any plan for breakout or for dip ski. So but now it needs to break out and consolidate, right? So again, that dip would have been really nice when it curled at the open. Now it needs to break out. So 46, 47 ish. Now it's sitting at 45, right? So it needs to clear that level. We're gonna go back to QSI though, because Bitcoin is like, you know what, guys? You know what? Let me bounce back up. I really like the price action for Bitcoin, like recently. You know, um, there's so many things that are happening that are bringing the markets down. For some reason, though, Bitcoin doesn't care, which is how it should be. How it should be, you know. La 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 la. On holding, you know, the la 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 la. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're coming all the way back down again, guys, for SPAI, right? So that's not a big surprise there. 43. Thank you, Jay. 35. Give us the on halt. Uh, in 5 years' time. Let's go. Love it. So there goes the on halt, guys. It's interesting how, this stock always on halts and then dips down first before like trying to go back up, right? Like look at it, right? So basically went back up to the hot price, but it goes down first for some reason, which is very interesting. Very interesting. Stuff like that can be very confusing. But again, put a stop loss and hopefully it doesn't hit, and it's back to 177, 178, right? 180. There it goes. Looks like 184. Looking good. That's actually an interesting interesting okay, interesting candle close. It closes above. Just keep in mind though, you are approaching TNXP is going down. Is a great news. Trader B, come join us in Discord. Come join us in Discord. You're missing out. Missing out big time. Missing out big time. 188. Come on now, you can do it. So again, be careful though, guys. Right. So let me show you what I'm looking at on the daily. We're getting really close to like major resistance on the daily time frame, right? So from 190 to $2, major resistance. Alrighty, so be very careful up there, please. Right, be very careful. Alrighty, so QSI. Love it. Love it. A virus, let's go. Yeah, come join us. Come join us in Discord. Okay, so 190 to $2 is a problem, right? On the same page, guys. Okay, we're on the same page. So if nothing else, you just want to make sure you're moving your stop loss up, right? And if it happens that we destroy 190 and $2, especially $2, then that's amazing, you know. But just make sure that when you're approaching resistance like that on a major time frame, you're aware of it, right? You're not randomly FOMOing or just closing your eyes without a stop loss, right? We already know that it tapped resistance at 190-ish, so we hope that it keeps going, obviously, right? So yeah. Okay. Let me search. So let me pull up a little screenshot, guys. For those of you guys that are not in Discord, right? Let me pull up a screenshot. Again, this stock is up almost 200%, right? $1.90 resistance. And then the question is, for those of you guys that are not in Discord, right? This is the reason we say you guys miss out, right? Like, so look at this screenshot, right? So again, this is not the very beginning. I'm just taking a screenshot because I don't want to scroll back too far, right? But you can see people adding. Like, look at the bottom of that screenshot, right? I'm adding, right? So these are not initial entries. I'm adding my position in QSI at 86 cents, right? Ages like I'm in at 87 cents. Grim added again at $1.03, right? So again, if you're not a member, you're missing out big time. When we show up on stream and these names are up 200% already, you're like, oh my goodness, when do I get in? Can I get in now? Is it too late? You could have been in less than half of the price ago, if that makes any sense, right? So it really is important to have a community. Alrighty. Cool. So if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us, and then go from there. Cool. And you are Jay? No, that's amazing though. Congratulations. Yeah, there you go. Right, King joined us a few days ago, and King, what did you hit again today? $1,000 today, King. Let's go, Josh. Ooh, look at Bitcoin bounce, guys. Look at that dip to 94. Everybody just buys the dips now, Josh. Every little dip, it's a buy. Every little dip, it's a buy. Good morning, Josh. Look at that. Went 95 and then went 100K, guys. 2K plus. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Well done. Look at that. Max made 47. Right? So you guys post in the gains channel, guys. Post in the gains channel. Recover your lost monies, Jay. There you go. Again, if you're not a member yet, you're missing out big time, right? Spencer TD. If you're not a member yet, you're missing out big time. So click the link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. Come join us in Discord. Alrighty, stop missing out. Invest in yourself. Okay, back to QSI. QSI is halted down actually, right? Are we surprised though, guys? Are we surprised? Right? Are we surprised that there's resistance at 190 and it's failing at 190 to $2? Are we surprised? No, we shouldn't be, right? So we might be able to consolidate right above 150 and then curl back up. That would be perfect. But again, we look at the daily time frame for a reason, right? History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, right? If we look at this daily chart and it's like, hey buddy pal, this is major resistance right here. Okay, when we get to that range, be very, very careful, right? Because that level is going to be a problem. We might dip and then consolidate before we go back again with more volume, but you want to be very careful in that range. So obviously we hope it breaks out, right? Obviously. So we're just pointing that out so you guys are aware of it, and you're either taking profits or you're setting stop losses, or you're not FOMOing. At the very least, you're not FOMOing at that price. Because you FOMO at that price, you're gonna hold these. Just kidding. Oh my goodness, Josh wants to get to that goal. I should add more. Josh, you know what? I have nothing to say. Josh. Nothing to say. So when I checked last night, when I checked last night, um, my not this morning on this gap up. My position was up 74%, but I wasn't happy because I don't have enough. That's the problem, Josh. I'm not happy because I don't have enough. Unbelievable. Josh, oh my goodness. People are learning. Let's go. You should be, Josh. You should be. Amazing. Because a lot of people can sit back and look back in 10 years, 5 years today and say, hey, you know what? I'm in this Bitcoin position because of Josh. Like Josh has had a huge impact in my life. A lot of people can say that, which is amazing. So I know a lot of people in the community. But yeah, Josh, thank you for the super chats. I don't think it's the 20 super chat, is it, Josh? Oh my goodness. You could have split those super chats, Josh. It's the yellow ones. Let's go. And what? And thrust. So there's a goal, guys. I don't know if it shows you guys the goal, but yeah. So la 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 la. There we go. Yup, these MSTs and MS other things are cooking, just cooking. So there's BTC, guys, again sitting at a double top right below 95K. It just feels like it's a matter of time before that level is destroyed. Right? Just feels like it's just a matter of time before that level is destroyed and we hit brand new highs. So yep. Anyways, not too FOMO. Yeah. Cooking 180, 26% again. It's almost like the base case is 20%. 42. Okay. 42. Okay. Sounds good. The question is, when does it end? When we tap 100K and then we get slapped back to 90 and then it doesn't end, you know? And then it's a multi-year thing at this point. My goodness, these runs are incredible though. Congratulations if you're in this. I can bet you Lorenda is just counting the monies, just counting the monies, counting the monies, counting the monies. SPAI is still bounced up 280, which is good. QSI is unhalted, guys, and it's holding that demand zone, which is also good, right? So a higher low and a retest of like 190 would be nice. You know it. Let's go. TNXP looks like it's finally consolidating at 23.50. So hopefully it stays above that. SLXN is failing at 45 cents, Jason. So no surprise on that end, right? We know that's resistance. 45, 46, 47. Surprise. Not. And we need something else to cook. TBG and Rumble to add Bitcoin to the balance sheet. Wow. My goodness, guys. Everybody's just adding Bitcoin to the balance sheet. Everybody. Rumble, Microsoft. Microsoft isn't adding. But, obviously we heard that Microsilla was going to have a meeting with Microsoft, right? To show them the opportunity. Um, can I DM you quick question about pre-market? Yeah, you can, Arthur. Yeah, DM me. I might not respond right away, but pre-market on education. Yeah, send me a DM. August, September next year. RMSG. Nose. Yeah. Is SPI gonna cook your line or what is it doing? Are you back in it or you're just watching? Yeah, that thing has some silly price action. Nice, well done, Laura. Well done, well done, skis. 94. Okay, you scalped it on the dip. Yeah, if that thing is gonna keep bouncing up to 80ish, then that's not bad, right? You can sell at the same price almost. Yeah, $9.40. James, taking down the global financial system. The message is clear. VTC is the single most valuable asset class on the planet. People just don't have the vision. Clean those lenses on your glasses, and you will see, guys. Very proud of those visionaries on the train. Monies, monies. Let it cook, please. Let it cook. Let it cook, Josh. Thank you for the super chat as well. uh, thank you for the super chat. So okay, there you go. Like it wants to curl, yeah, of 20, 20, whatever, 20, whatever, 23 cents, 24 cents that was we looked at. It's trying to. It's going to need to break above the 20 EMA though, so it needs to clear 25 cents, then it might be confirmed. Um, First name says, I just lost $1,500, guys. You guys, what did you FOMO into? First name, we don't believe him, by the way. Is it halted down again? Oh yeah, it is halted down again, guys. This should not be a warning. This should not be a surprise to anybody, right? We had fair warning. Hey guys, be careful, be careful, be careful, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Maybe that's what first name FOMOed into, guys. Maybe that's what they FOMOed into. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Closer to 180, 280, 280. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Is my chart not working properly? Okay, perfect. 86. Yeah, crypto stream later, probably. You know what's funny, guys? Not that we want to give negativity to the chat, right? We don't want to we don't want to engage with stuff like this. You know what's crazy? His first name is not even a member, never been a member, and somehow since they joined, guys, they've lost all the monies. Isn't that funny? Oh my goodness. Hi. Sometimes I wonder, like what people do with their free time, What people do with their free time. This is what they do sometimes. This is what useless people do with their free time. Anyways, can somebody ban this idiot, please? Somebody take the pleasure, because I will take just as much pleasure. Exactly. You don't see them? Oh yeah. So like probably just a scam account, something. Never seen that name before. Today is the first day we've seen that name, and somehow. It's already done. My God, skis. I bet you virus took pleasure. Pleasure. Anyways, Josh, oh my goodness, guys. Josh is gonna hit this goal on his own. On his own. I really should take these comments personally. Just I know, Josh. I know. I know. I know. I I know. Unbelievable. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, when I got into that Bitcoin position, right? So my thinking was, okay, like, say sorry. I know it's Sesh. My thinking was, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be reasonable, right? You know how they say, like, you should properly, like, allocate your long term accounts. Like, have 10% of your account into, like, alternative, investments, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put 10% into a Bitcoin position, right? Cool, 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 cool. Not a problem, right, guys? Of course, not a problem. So now that position So now that position is up 79%. Am I happy though? Why the hell would I be happy? Because I don't have enough. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There we go. So SPI is still looking good. Looking good. Chris, good morning. AO. Again, SPI needs to cook all the way up. All the way up and break above, as my thing is glitching. All the way up and break above that 320. Right? So QSI on halted, guys, and looks like it's finding a bit of support actually. Looks like it's finding a bit of support, right? So clone. Maybe it's finding a bit of support, right? So let's see if QSI can find a base there. Well done, Chris. Well done on that scalp. 289 to 307 on SPI. Beautiful, beautiful. Think about it this way. Stupid Wealthy, you can come and be a waiter on. Oh my goodness, it's all good. We still love you. You can make extra monies doing our live TOR serving our drinks. Absolutely. Is that greedy, sir? Well, miss. Well, well, technically, since Bitcoin is supposed to go to like $3.8 million, you know, then it's not really greedy. You know what I mean? It's not really greedy, right, Jax? It's not. Because the sky is, anyways. Sesh, I should just be grateful. Some people have zero caught virus. Fine, fine. Don't worry though. As soon as we hit 2025 at midnight, the next as soon as the market opens, I'm buying more. I'm buying immediately, no questions asked. Technically, you're supposed to be happy with your gains. No, I'm not happy at all. It's not greedy, it's big regrets. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. Exactly. Come on, let's go. Yeah, looks like QSI is trying to bounce off this bottom level, guys. Alrighty. So let's see if we can stay above it. See if we can stay above that. La 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 la. Okay, there we go. Am I in the right? I am. Perfect. There we go. Well, have a good day sitting on your regrets, greed. Why? You guys see how Jax is mean, guys? Very mean. So mean to me. You know? You guys see this? Yeah. The daily goal, a Santa goal. I know, right, Raven? There goes QSI, guys, bouncing off that support, right? So again, not a bad little scalpy if we can stay above 145, 150. Alrighty, so not bad at all. SPI is the exact same thing. It needs to break out though. So that was a really good bottom for SPI, looking way better. Alrighty, so again, it still needs to break above the top of the range though. Let's go. Let's go. La, 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 la. Um, yeah. When playing pre-market, after I place a also if I wanted to. Yeah, good question. Good question. Good question. I'm gonna answer your question on stream, okay? Let me know if you're on stream. I'll answer your question on stream. Let's go, William. William, thank you for the super chat. Naughty number 9, guys. Naughty number 9. Uh, um, it's a new kind of regrets. Yeah, right. See, guys, Jax knows how to work the crowd to get the. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Looks like SPI wants to test that 320 again. William, thank you for the super chat. Josh, thank you for the super chat. BTC Envy. Mm, I think you guys are right though. It's more so greed, but it's also like, yeah. Can you imagine, like, honestly though, like the question I will ask, right? Can you imagine, right? Let's just say we talked about this last night, right? Let's just say Bitcoin gets to $1 million, okay? Let's just say Bitcoin gets to $1 million, and and you realize that you don't have $100 or anything in BTC, right? Like, what do you tell yourself in 10 years? Like, do you say congratulations? I played myself, or congratulations? I'm an idiot sandwich. Oh, congratulations. It's okay. The next one. At least that's the question I'm gonna ask myself. Tish, exactly. That's what Josh is doing. That's exactly what Josh is doing. Like what do I tell myself? Somebody help me out. You know? I'm kidding, by the way. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Um, So the pre-market question. Okay, perfect. So the question is, the question is, um, the question is, when you buy a position in pre-market, like how do you manage the stop loss versus like the stop limit? So let's say you get into a position at $2, right? You buy a position in pre-market for $2, right? Okay, cool. Right. Obviously, you need to understand where you're going to sell that position in terms of like the downside. Yes, I understand the target, the limit, on the way up if it's pumping, right? But what I do instead is I only worry about the downside when it comes to pre-market trades. So let's say I get into a position at $2. What I'm going to look for now is the stop loss, right? It has to be somewhat of a mental stop loss, but you have to be ready at the same time. So let's say the stock has support at $1.90. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the order in, right? So I'm going to say pre-market, right? So obviously extended hours, limit order, because that's the only thing that can work in pre-market. And then I'm going to put in the limit price, right? Because that's the only way it's going to execute in pre-market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go again. So let's say your stop loss, your mental stop loss was supposed to be $1.90. What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to put a random number. I'm going to put, again, $1.90 maybe. Or I'm going to put $1.80. I'm going to put $1.70. I know that in my mind, I'm going to sell this position as SPI finally popped, guys. Finally, right? So again, my intention is to sell this position if it breaks, right? If it breaks below 190, right? So, but I'm just gonna make sure that I'm ready to go, right? Fill the order in. I can put the stop loss at the limit at $1.90, or I can put it at $1.80, $1.70. My broker will sell it to me for the best price, right? So this limit order, I'm just putting it below, so I know that it's gonna execute it just in case we drop below 190 too quickly. Because I don't want to be in the position where like it's breaking below 190 and I'm hitting it and it's not filling, or like I'm hitting it and it's like it's sitting at $1.90 and it doesn't fill, and then it breaks all the way down to 180 and 150, and then I'm panicking, right? So I put the order in as low as I want, as low as possible, and then I just wait. right? So if it's breaking below 190, I hit it. It's gonna give me 190, right? Or again, I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait. If the stock is pumping, I don't change anything, right? I can change the limit order if I want to, but I can also just leave it at 170, 180. Even if the stock is going to $3, $4, $5, it doesn't matter to me because the broker will still give me the best possible price, right? And then when I'm ready to sell, I just hit it. I can hit a limit for 170 and the stock is at $3 and it's going to fill at $3 because that's where the bids are at, right? If that makes sense, Archer. Anyways, so this one finally broke out, guys, right? So really good support at the bottom. Really, really good support at the bottom. Grim has been waiting for this one, waiting and waiting, Grim. There's your breakout, right? So your next resistance is $3.50, guys, right? So this was a top watch for a lot of people, right? This one was a top watch for a lot of people. So congratulations if you got into that position. Alrighty, QSI is halted down, guys. So there's really nothing to see here for now. Let's see if we dip closer to 125. Maybe there'll be an opportunity for an actual signal there, but just watching for now. Alrighty. SPI on the other hand is cooking. So you know who's smiling? Finally, Grim. So first you put buy limit. You want them to. I'm just gonna keep saying, Josh. Thank you for the super chat because uh, you put a buy limit at price you want, then sell limit below. Exactly, Archer. So you're gonna put a limit buy for whatever price you want, right? Maybe because you waited for a breakout or you waited for a dip, right? You buy the stock, right? And then you put the other limit. So you don't actually hit sell yet, though, right? So again, you fill out the order. I fill out the order, and I don't actually hit sell yet. I just have my finger ready to go. Because if you put the limit and you push on like you push the button, it's gonna sell it immediately because your limit is below the current price, right? Keep that in mind. So you're just filling it out so you're ready to go because you can't have a stop loss in pre-market, right? Unless you're using Mumu maybe, right? So you cannot have a stop loss. You also don't want to just say, you know what, I have a mental stop loss because what happens if that stock drops too quickly? You're gonna sit there and hold these, right? Um, yeah, cool. Let's look at SPAI. My goodness, SPAI. Sheesh. Blood on the streets. Blood on the streets, guys. My goodness. Jax, are you and Dan shorting the market? Because today is gonna be your favorite day. Exactly, Archer. Yeah. That's your way to manage like the stop loss and also if it's pumping and you're ready, you're just ready to go. You know? That's your way of managing it, basically. Hopefully that makes sense. They're looking good, TK. Monies. Yep. There's all this talk of like war. So the market is definitely getting slapped for it. 580s. Yeah, and then obviously we have that support at 585, right? Today is beautiful. So the answer is not making monies. Oh my goodness. Bunny, good. Okay, sounds good. These guys just want to cause chaos before they leave. The market was looking beautiful. The market was looking beautiful this morning. Like, look at this. Right? We were looking beautiful after hours. We were looking good, and then all of a sudden, these idiots decided that you know what, guys. Anyways, let's. You know what? You know what? We just like violence. We like bloods. So crash the markets. Anyways, what's amazing about this whole thing though is Bitcoin is no longer tied to this chaos, which is amazing, right? Like, look. The market obviously will have a reaction initially, but it's recovered every single time, which is good. And there's always that, when the news initially when the news initially comes out, there's a reaction. Like, yes, Bitcoin dropped when that news came out, and then it said, you know what, it's okay. I'm not a part of this. Don't worry about me, please. Uh, okay, good, Archer. Good. Yeah. You just have to know how to navigate the chaos of pre-market. Otherwise, you get destroyed. You get destroyed. Um, oh my goodness. Josh with another super chat. You tag me in a message in Discord. Crypto. Um, 96 in order to liquidate Confluence. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me pull up the screenshots. That's when the squeeze is gonna happen, Josh. This squeeze. So this is the liquidation heat map, guys, for Bitcoin, right? So this shows you the levels where the shorts are congested at, and Josh is looking for again a break of 96, right? A break of 96 to liquidate these shorts, which would feel and look nice because you're gonna see some fat green candles, right? So again, I keep asking like, why would you short? Why would you short Bitcoin when it's on a crazy bull runny? Why would you do it? But somebody does it though. Somebody does it. Let's go, Lorenda. You know where this money is going to, Lorenda? Straight to BTC. Straight. As soon as the clock strikes midnight on January 1st. Let's go, Lorenda. Again, Loren, we were talking about this last night, how amazing, Lorenda has been doing and how like we like that she's, showing people, like a well diverse position and like what happens when you do the research and you dollar cost average, right? It takes time, right? It takes time, but you get rewarded, right? So love it, Lorena. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. No, carry on. You don't have to wait till January 1st. SPAI with the Dipski. Did you take some profits off the table, Grim? Take some monies. 50%, no, just add more. Yeah. For BTC, I would take away the phone, the phone books you see he sits on to be tall enough to reach the keyboard. Josh, at this point, I have no choice. At this point, you and Lorenda have spoken, so I have no choice. No choice. So, no choice. For military company, lots of and bonus. Keep firing the Trevor. You work for who do you work for? Lockheed Martin. Who do you work for? Bitcoin wants to go back to those highs, guys. Back to those highs. Yeah. I know, right, Grim? Too many peoples. Yeah, no, I pulled up the screenshot earlier, right? Um, to show you guys the benefit of being a part of a community, right? Other people will help you and drag you up, right? Again, Josh mentioned this last night. Rising tides, raises all boats, whatever the expression was, right? So again, you can look at this screenshot for QSI, right? And this isn't the beginning of the post, right? Grim was adding QSI at 86 cents. Jay was adding, Grim was adding again. Multiple people were adding, right? Which is amazing. So if you were in Discord this morning and this was at what 5 a.m. this morning, right? Beautiful, because we ran to a dollar 90. Yeah, no, that's because Grim lives in Australia. Like when Grim wakes up, it's 2 a.m. for me. Like that's a pretty hard time to you know. But it's perfect though. Perfect, perfect. So again, if you're not a member, you're missing out big time. I and yeah, so make sure again if you're not a member yet, come join us. Um, in the of the finest trading family in the markets. Thank you for your commitment to redefining our trading community. We appreciate absolutely, absolutely, Josh. Love it, right? Thank you for the super chat, Josh. I think we just hit the goal, right? Am I missing something? Blizz looks like 6'4" with Jay, you're not missing anything. That's my real height. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's go. You know how I do. Josh hit the goal. Thanks for participating. Just achieve the goal. And what, guys? And thrust. Let's don't forget to smash a like, guys. Let's get to 100 likes as well. And let me pull up the thrust beats in a second here. Alrighty, so smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, come join us. And then I'll pull up the thrust beats here, guys. Pull up the thrust beats. The thrust beats. That song needs to be on its own playlist because I have to search it every time. Went to the landfill to find BTC hard drive. Yeah, as soon as we broke below that 151.45 though, right? It had to go back and retest a brand new bottom. Basically. So let's see if we can stay above like 131, 125 already. That's the again. I don't quite like that. We're testing the 200 and then also trying to break below the 200. But Grim, unbelievable, unbelievable. SPI came all the way back down again. My goodness, wow. Why am I muted? Sorry. I was saying, I'm losing my voice as we're getting ready to thrust. That's not a good thing. Are you ready to thrust, party people? Are you ready? Are you ready for the vibes? Are you ready? Are you ready? DBGI just hit new highs there. Anyways, yeah, it looks like we're bouncing already before actually tapping that range for QSI, which is annoying. But again, I think it's because we were a bit hesitant there with. Let's go. Do not slack. One hand on the floor, the other hand behind your heads. Let's go, party people. You know what to do, right? I don't need to remind you. Again, even if you've been here for 5 minutes, you should be an OG member by now. Just get ready. All I'm gonna need from you is to feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Are you ready, people? Come on, go, go, go. Left, right, left, right. Come on, people. Put those hands up behind your head, and just move from your torso to your chest. Come on, just move your upper body. If you're sitting on your chair, just move. Just feel the vibes. And what? And thrust. And what? Come on, people. And what? And thrust. And what? If you're feeling a little bit funky, raise those hands up to the sky. And I want to see you thrust those hands, fist pump those hands. Up and down, please. Come on. To the left. And what? To the right. And what? And thrust. And what? Come on. Let the beat drop. When Lambo to the sun. Come on. Get naked. Make money. Screw to the window. To the wall. Come on. And what? And thrust. Come on. Let the sweat drip. Go. 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 Make money. get naked, make monies, and what? And thrust. And what? And thrust. If you're feeling like a true OG, I need you to get on the floor, please. One hand on the ground, give me eye contact. The other hand behind your head. You see that emoji on the top of your screen there? That's what you need to do. And what? And thrust. Come on. And thrust. Let's go. Come on, people. Love it. It always feels like, when the thrusting beats are done, like we need to restart them, like we need to restart. Amanda, good, 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 good. That at the very least, that's the intention. You're feeling that thrust? Let's go. No, James, I want to make you guys healthy, right? You exercise and you make monies at the same time. Uh, love it, love it. Looks like the S&P is bouncing again, right off, that range ish. So we'll see what the markets end up doing. But people in the office will. That's okay, Jay. Next time we thrust, it doesn't matter where you are, please. We're gonna need you to thrust in the office. And then if they ask you why you're thrusting, just tell them to watch hot trades. Yeah. No, it's still in that range. QSI is still in that range. So let's see what it does. Alrighty. Let's go, Josh. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Lorenda, thank you very much. Will, thank you very much. Raven, thank you very much. Everybody else, thank you. In the thrust, high vibe state, exactly, Lorenda, exactly. Callum, that's okay. That's okay. Next time, ask them to join you. That this is how we bring the vibration up, right? All good vibes. Yeah, they felt the vibes. Absolutely. Like, hey, can I join? So don't worry. Next time they will. Let's go. So Max, okay, last 5 days you've made 4800 dollars. Beautiful. Beautiful, Max. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, back to Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin, like Rob said, is retesting those highs. So Josh, posted that liquidation chat, in the chat, right? So the 96 level, right? This little chart here. So if we can break above that, liquidate those people, whoever they are, liquidate them, please. You're in at 14 cents. Carry on. DBGI. So you're green in that position for now. It looks good to me. So that resistance we mentioned earlier in pre-market was 16 cents, right? So it looks like it's still trying to break above 16 cents. So to me, it looks good. Carry on, right? To me, it looks good. You should be coming out of this position regardless of what happens. You should be green. So again, you just have a lot of resistance at 16 cents, and then there's a whole bunch of supply all over the place. But so just make sure you're moving your stop loss higher, please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Come on, BTC. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So yeah, don't forget to always look at the gains channel in Discord, guys. There's some gains in there. Gains. And post those screenshots of gains in that channel. Alrighty. And some testimonials. Dio. Bitcoin is like, yeah, I feel the thrust vibes. I want to go. I have a BTC position at 14K. Can you imagine? we really can't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But can you imagine the chaos? The S&P would be at zero. You know that, right? Like literally zero. The least of your worries would be BTC at that point. Yeah, the least. Come on. QSI is still playing games, guys. It looks like it's still consolidating above the 200 there. It just doesn't have the volume to push, but it's holding up at least for now. So it's trying for a little push there. So trying for a little push. Okay. INUV. Did anybody buy the dip for QSI? Anybody in the chat? There goes 146, 147, 148, and then 150 resistance, or just the 50 EMA. Bitcoin is very close, guys. Very close to brand new all-time highs. It just looks like you can do a countdown and it's gonna do it. So the previous high is 94,888. So $888 already, 94,000 obviously. But yeah, so less than $100, guys. Yep. So let's see. And then this little 50 EMA here for QSI might be a bit of an obstacle, but we'll see. It goes 47 again. 36 focus, yeah. That was a little good FOMO there for you. OB, you did? Okay. Jiba, you bought back in? Yeah, you did. Captain, you did as well. Well done, guys. Yeah, so it just needs to break above $1.50 here, but obviously it has resistance at the 50. The little orange line you're looking at, that's the 50. You bought the dip on SLXN? Okay. Sounds good. Let's see what happens, guys. Again, Bitcoin is on the verge of giving us brand new all-time highs. Brand new all-time highs, guys. And there goes again. 900s. 900s, guys. $900s. So and then the I think the next major level is just a nice round number to look at, 85K, right? And then that 95, and then that 96. Beautiful. Again, the one thing that I really like about this is watching like the market sell off and Bitcoin just go up. I don't know. Is that just me, guys, or I know Rob does. Rob does, and a lot of you guys do. Actually, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Waiting to go back in at the low of the signal archer. Okay, sounds good. Even if it comes back, yeah. So yeah, you can see though, like that orange line is acting as resistance, right? So we need to clear that little level there. Need to clear that level. Yeah. Good morning, Troy. Ayo, you missed the thrust, Troy. You missed the thrust. Missed the thrust. There you go. Like watching paint dry. I know, right? For something that had so much momentum earlier, Callum, it's really slacked. I wonder if SPAI is going to bounce off this 280 again, guys. It's selling off with a lot of volume, so just be careful, right? But resistance 350 all the way back to 280. So watch for that thing to see if it curls. If it doesn't curl, yeah, leave it alone, right? Again, this is the problem, right? So we can sit here and say, oh yeah, we're waiting for $2.80, but it really depends how we get there. If a stock is getting to your entry price and it's selling off like this, kind of hold back a little bit and say, oh, let me give it a second, please, right? Unless you catch the dip below, then maybe, but be very cautious. Be very cautious, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Perfect. There we go. BTC. Cooking. Good morning, D. Hello, hello. So yeah, QSI failed at the 50. So it does seem to be trending up though. So if it can stay above 138, that's okay. Unless it just wants to come back to the range again, then that's fine. But for now, other than that, everything else just looks sus, doesn't it? Right? TNXP is consolidating though, right? Up 19-ish. So maybe TNXP consolidate, just missing a bit of volume. 416, yeah, it does look like it's ready. Like consolidate and hopefully move, right? SLXN is doing the same thing, kind of, also consolidating at 31 cents. So we shall see already. And then QSI needs to bounce back above, and then Bitcoin needs to get, yeah, yeah. Josh, absolutely. Let me see if I can invite. Okay, perfect. And then I will send that over, Josh. What the hell is that, Gator? Nikolai QUBT. Okay. Come on, QSI. You can do it. You can do it. 147. So that little orange line is that's a funny gif. That's anyways, that's a Dan gif. That's a Dan gif. Is the second strongest asset class behind BTC. Let's go, Azul. Let's go. Love it. I love it. Yeah, no, GME's done really well for you off the bottom. Can anyone assist? Assist you with what? How do you say can anyone assist without the question? I mean, virus can assist you, but I don't know what virus is going to assist you with, though. He might show up with a stick, but is it moving now with the Bitcoin? Anyways, we're $50 away from 95,000 on Bitcoin, guys. I can assist you. Yeah. How may we assist you? Is QSI thrusting? There we go. Finally. My goodness. Finally. Okay, so it looks like we finally broke above that 150 level. Right, so now let's see if we can actually close the candle above. Alrighty. See if we can finally do it. Ayo, Josh.
Ayo, hot trades. What is happening this morning, guys?
I don't know. Chaos, Josh. Chaos.
Man, I love this.
Beautiful
I don't want
chaos.
peace. I don't want problems. Always.
How many hours did you sleep, Josh? That's always my first question.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Josh always sleeps 3 hours.
Yeah.
How do we get Josh to sleep more than 3 hours, guys?
Take me to Vegas.
Okay. Vegas it is.
About 5
Let's
o'clock.
Go.
5 a.m. is bedtime, and noon is time to hit the casino again. So it gives me 6 hours to sleep.
6 hours, yeah. Yes, yes.
What's up, brother
Grim?
Virus?
Yeah.
Dude, you
Problem
know what? I'm really sad. You never join us on stream, Virus.
virus. I know virus has a silly time zone now, so but he should be awake though in the morning.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah. I mean, it's starting to get a little late, but
Yeah. It's because virus needs to FOMO into Bitcoin, but he has that buy target at $14,000.
yep. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's totally gonna get that. One Satoshi, one Satoshi, buddy. That order
Yep.
will
When China wakes up,
Yeah,
he's gonna get
exactly.
it.
Shorts have to cover.
Yep. Grim, did you get back into QSI?
No, Jericho, I haven't.
Gemini.
I thought about doing that last night. I did write myself a note though.
QSI.
What's up, Jay?
$1 you did not? Yeah. Back to 155. Type in yes in the chat if you're still holding QSI, if you got in on the dip skis then. Yeah, make sure you're moving that stop loss up because this might just be a bounce and then we die below the 200. So just be careful. Might just be a scalpy.
Well, Virus, your saving grace is you're too far away for Blaze to drive to you. So we're just going to have to email the slaps for now.
Yep. You still in, Callum? Yeah. Bill? Okay, good job. Yeah, just make sure you guys are moving those stop losses up because again, look at that. We just hit a trend line and then dropped. Right? So I kind of feel like this is just a pop just so it can sell off again, but make sure you're ready to exit. Most of you guys are in below 140 anyways, though, so you should be okay.
Yeah, that's true. Grim has time. We could just send him, dude.
Yeah. We can
Take
yeah.
your bike with you, man. You'll love the roads out there. Just watch out for the cameras.
Yes. Oh, I feel like every country has better roads than Canada,
Until you go to Illinois.
Yeah. They have potholes?
Oh my God. I almost died in Illinois on my motorcycle.
Oh wow. Even though it would be so it depends. It depends, Archer. It depends.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I imagine that the double dip would be something that they wouldn't frown on. The idea is that, all you're getting is a tiny piece of the transaction fee that they're collecting. So it would behoove them to, reward their customers in any direction that they possibly can, so long as, it's only a small piece of the fee.
Did you
But
see
if
this
that
guy?
works, you have to let me know, man. I will start buying all of my Bitcoin with that damn thing.
257 kilometers per hour. My goodness, Grim.
Wow, Grim. That's exceptional, man. Holy cow.
My goodness.
So I have a 10-second Harley Davidson, Grim.
Bikes on bikes.
In fact, the power plant that I have in my motorcycle has the world record for top speed on a bagger.
Just race cars for me.
I do race cars.
No, I mean for me, no bikes.
Oh, come on, please. Hey, I've got a tri-glide, man. It has 3 wheels. It's like a very powerful lazy boy.
That's okay. You can save that one for Rob.
I know Rob will get on this bike. Oh,
Yeah.
I know he will. His wife too. My wife absolutely loves her seat on that motorcycle, Rob. You guys ought to just come out here, and we'll go for a ride.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Grim, I'm not allowed to have crotch rockets anymore. I have an absolute addiction to speed. So
Yep.
Blaze will tell you.
Yep. No way, Jose.
Ah, Carrie, that's hilarious. Oh man.
Unbelievable. Why does everybody feel the need to roast me every single day? You know, what have I done
Because
to
we
you guys?
adore you, Blaze. We wouldn't roast you
Unbelievable.
like this if we didn't love you so much.
Unbelievable.
Only
Uh,
tight family can play like this, you know.
that is true. But we do roast everybody. So
Indeed.
yeah,
Indeed.
roastable face probably.
I love it, Julio. So Dinah is absolutely my favorite style. The problem that I have is that I'm really long, so I don't fit well on it, even with forward controls. So good. Let's go, GME. What
Right?
the dude? Whatever.
Wow.
You know what? The holidays are coming,
Squeeze,
so it
squeeze,
is kind of
squeeze.
the yeah. Yeah, it is kind of that time for GME. We did this with GME last year too. I think probably right about the same time.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Holy cow. I know it's only 3%, but when GME starts to move like this, it's normally a pretty solid indicator. We may get that $28 to $32 trade right here.
Yep.
Maybe not this morning. You may have to swing it, but
Yep. We'll go into BTC Azul. Let's go. Look at that. Right. So your gains, and we've been talking about this, right? Rob talked about this last time he was on. Again, your winnings, from these scalps should be going into something that makes your life easier or builds that long-term wealth, right? So
at least a portion, guys, and
yeah,
not
at least
every
exactly.
penny, at least a portion. You want to grow your account, your fluid account for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, Blaze is
exactly.
dead right.
Exactly.
Make your hard work for you over time. It's
Yep.
definitely worth it, man.
Yep. Exactly. Love it.
You know what we ought to do, Blaze, is we should just pound that compound interest calculator. Every time that everything kind of stalls out, we should
Mhm.
just pull out the compound interest calculator and start talking to people about financial plans.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
We really should. We really should.
because you can, when you start to see it, formulated in a calculator, like, and it's real, you guys, and I'm very, very conservative with rate of return and all that other good stuff,
Mhm.
depending on the risk level of your investment. I make a pretty good assessment of that stuff, and you can genuinely see what you can generate over 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30
Yep.
years.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I think we did. I think you were there, Josh. We did the long term investment, building long term wealth. Group class a few months ago. That video is in the education channel, guys, and we talked about that's when we initially mentioned Coney, right? CONY, and the other potential dividend plays, because we talked about the S&P. We talked about different variations of the S&P, right? Like just the VOO, the QQQs, other things that will grow over time and compound. We talked about dividend plays like JAPQ, JAPI, the Bitcoin miner, not the Bitcoin miners, the Bitcoin dividend plays, right? BITO, CONY, a lot of stuff like that. So watch that video. It's really gonna help you out in the education channel.
Yeah, and these are topics that I'm highly passionate about. Now
Yeah,
that summertime travel season is over for Rachel and I.
yeah,
I'll actually have time to come in and talk to you guys. Mark is an excellent resource for that stuff. He's incredibly busy, so it's kind of difficult to catch him. But that guy is an absolute wealth of long-term investment knowledge. Also, there are other ways to play with your money, and I'm a huge proponent of benefit over time versus trying to get the time benefit, right? Or forcing the time benefit rather.
hmm
Because we don't want you guys, you can get rich quick overnight, but you can also get poor overnight too. So, it's
yep,
for me, the great passion is building wealth.
yep.
Being wealthy is much, much better than being rich.
Yep.
There's no such thing, Jericho,
A percentage
as a blanket. Yeah, there's no such thing as a blanket. Everyone's situation is so different and so unique.
Yeah.
We may have a lot of similarities in our lives, one person to the next.
Yeah.
But literally, the number of kids that you have, what are your goals? Do you want to travel in your retirement, or do you want to relax? Do you want to own that Lambo, or do you just want to drive your old Toyota Corolla? There's so many questions and intricacies that go into everybody's individual plan for the future. There's no just blanket answer for that.
Yep.
And anyone who tells you different is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yep.
All of your investments should be structured entirely around the goals that you want for your life.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I can tell you that I am 90% in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
All in. My
But I'm
goal
in a position today to be able to do that because I was buying Bitcoin at $15,000-$16,000.
Yeah, exactly. My kids education at the moment 250. Yeah. Yep. So that means you might have 10 years, 20 years, and then the goal, the way you diversify is a bit different, right? So.
And the other question that I would have for you, Jericho, is: are you certain that your children, without a doubt, are going to go into a field that will require a university degree? Are they going to be doctors? Are they going to be attorneys? Are they going to be engineers? Because ultimately, if all they're going to do is work with their hands or work with their mind, in an environment where they can be trained, don't even waste the money on college.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still recommend setting up a college fund, a college saving fund for the kids anyway. It's definitely something that's advantageous for the future. Just be careful with the actual college savings funds, because a lot of the times there's stipulations that regardless of the fact that you invested that money, you can only use that money for certain things. So be very, very careful about where and how you invest that. What I do is, I manage my entire portfolio. I don't have, a financial advisor or a finance company that manages my portfolio for me. I push the buy and sell button, and ultimately it's come down to, just trying to find stable dividend assets that I can invest in, that over time, whether or not the price of the shares fluctuate, the dividend will make up for most of that price attrition, and build the position over time. That's what I care about, because ultimately, when all of these things are transferred to trust, and the trust is what's taking care of my children, I want to make sure that there is a passive stream of liquid income coming into that trust every month, regardless of whether or not there's outside investment coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And we can discuss that. I mean, there's no reason that we can't do, classes on long-term wealth building and strategies for money flow and all that other good stuff. We can really get into the nitty-gritty of the details, because it's a lot of information to share, but it's relatively simple to understand once you kind of see it in play. Mm-hmm. And the easiest way to start, in my opinion, or the way that I started, was basically I bought a few deep dividend ETFs just to see how they worked. And once I understood, the payout process, what are the terms of my dividends? Am I getting paid quarterly? Am I getting paid monthly? Am I getting paid weekly? What is that dividend a derivative of? Is it, just straight up revenue? Is it from trading revenues? Is it from futures revenue? Those kinds of things, because there's going to be extra liquidity involved in higher risk derivatives.
Mhm.
So, and then once I started to understand that, then I could identify, the extreme derivatives, things like, your leveraged ETFs and things like that, that genuinely can pay you out some pretty extreme dividends. But even at that, you have to grow accustomed to massive fluctuations in the actual dividend itself. Sometimes it'll be 40 cents, sometimes it'll be $9. So it can be hard to even understand. I mean, there's a lot of little things that kind of work in there, but the best way to do it is just to start.
Yep.
Every journey begins with one step.
Yep.
Know?
Yep. Absolutely. Katie, so you invested in 2019 and you've made some nice monies in Bitcoin or just Doge. Either way, good job though. That's amazing. From 2019 till today, that's amazing. So congratulations. So then your question is, how do you start trading? Like, are you wanting to trade those crypto positions or stocks? If it is stocks, then just come join us in Discord, and we have a lot of educational videos. Or just keep watching the stream and asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, welcome to the family, Katie.
Yeah.
Definitely join us in Discord. The resources in Discord, I can't express here on YouTube. And it's awesome because a lot of the questions that you may have as being new to trading are probably going to be answered in many of the videos that we have posted in the education channel.
Yep, exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah, Katie, we're kind of like in the mid range of our bull cycle for this period. So we probably, I'm going to be looking to liquidate and take some life tokens out of my crypto position sometime around August or September of next year. And then, and I will actually post in Discord when I start to liquidate those positions and take some profit. It doesn't mean I'm going to sell out my entire crypto position. I'll never do that. Yeah. I'm just going to take some life tokens off of the top and set my actual life, not just my financial future, or my kids' financial future, which is what I'm doing this for, but get my life to the point where I don't have to worry about bills and such.
Mm-hmm. So. Love it. Love it. Of exactly, Grim, right? So whenever we try and explain Discord to people, that's always number one on the list, right? Like the members we have in the community will be a great resource, right? And then you have the education, and then you have the tools, to help you out. But the members will really help you, right? That's one of the best, the best features of Hot Trades.
Oh, wow, Jericho, that's a pretty cool situation that you have there, man. And I understand your lack of trepidation.
Yeah. Like, you mean the interest, Josh? 0.0? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. I have 2.267. So, and it's like I get the phone calls all the time. Refinance your loan, and I'm like, you can pound sand.
Yeah. Why the hell would you?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So,
like I was curious about getting a HELOC, and I worked my ass off to get to this point, but I have immaculate credit now, and they offered me a HELOC at 7.25%.
Idiots.
And I'm like, my credit card's lower than that, dude.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Grim. That's just silly. But yeah.
So, okay, Katie, no. Nobody's going to give you instructions on when to buy and sell. But what we do is we do share our positions, like what we're doing. See, we're not here to financially advise you and help you to manage your money. We're here to share the ideas that are working for us and the strategies that are working for us. So hopefully, between talking to everybody and getting everybody's kind of different situations and investment strategies, the idea is that you pull out what really works for you, what would fit into your style or your mind frame, and implement that in a plan. Right.
Exactly.
But no, nobody here is going to be able to give you all the answers. This is one of the reasons that we're all in a community, and most of us are humble enough to know that we don't know everything, except Blaze, of course. But and yeah, there are alerts. Blaze sends out alerts for many of the positions with resistances and demand zones. All the good stuff is already there. Your beginner education, you know, how to set up an account on Webull or Robinhood or E-Trade or whatever it might be. There's links to books, you know, ebooks to read about, you know, the psychologies of trading and different trading strategies, different technical analysis pamphlets. It'd be impossible for me to tell you about everything. But ultimately, the very best thing to do is just ask the people that are chatting with you in chat right now. You know, the members know better.
Absolutely. The stock has been cooking. My goodness. FBRX. FBRX. $17 now. Wow. Did anybody buy the dip on this?
Nope.
Wow. Yeah, when we looked at this thing in the morning, Josh, we were talking about potentially dipping to 10, but it dipped to 9, and we stopped looking, and boom skis from $9 to 18 to $19.
Great job, Blaze. Missed 100% play. Thanks a lot.
I know, right? We were too busy chanting Bitcoin, you know? BTC. And
Well,
stuff.
hey, the way I see it, day trades can make you rich, but Bitcoin will make you wealthy.
See, there you go. Yeah. Spencer, welcome to the community.
I still own a stupid amount of it, Jericho. Spencer, welcome.
Spencer signed up for the wrong level, so he's gonna need to upgrade. Spencer, yeah, you sign up for the sold out level. When you become a member, guys, again, Legend is your best bet. Goats, if you need some one-on-one help. The sold out levels don't give you access to anything other than like educational videos, which that's good too.
And if you're wondering why that level is still there, it is because YouTube will not allow it to be deleted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would not even exist.
Yep, exactly.
But that is also the level that you get when, you know, like I give away memberships and stuff like that.
I think so, right? Yeah. Let's see.
And everybody's got to come for Friday. And then next Friday is Black Friday. And I don't particularly care for, you know, blackening anything regarding the Lord's birthday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Black Friday giveaway of memberships. So bring your friends and bring your families and be around for the festivities, because I'm going to give away $500 worth of memberships.
Oh, Lord, have
And
mercy.
I will be giving one person, and we'll do a random drawing, a Legends membership for 1 year.
Ooh, when's Black Friday, Josh?
Next Friday.
Okay, next Friday, the 28th, whatever day that is.
I believe the market's open next Friday.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's just closed on Thanksgiving. I think we're closed early, maybe, but
yeah, it's a slacker holiday.
Yeah,
like we all just sit around and indulge ourselves in delicious foods. I love it. Thanksgiving is so much fun.
Yeah, it really is. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Ras is like me.
No, Spencer, all you have to do is upgrade, buddy.
Yeah.
Since you already bought that one, if you go into the membership stuff, exactly.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. So these are the steps if you wanted to upgrade already. So it's very easy. And if it doesn't work in your phone, try the computer. So you basically just need to go to the channel, which you're on there already. Just go to the section that says under the membership section, right? Click on perks and then just click on change level. It's gonna show you change level. And if it doesn't work on the phone, try the computer. If it doesn't work on the computer, try the phone, because sometimes it acts up like that. So, but yeah, these are the steps, Spencer.
Raven, listen, man, if you've got service out there, I'm going to be really disappointed if you're not in that deer stand making money while you're waiting on that buck to come through, you know.
And the deer stand. Finally, Martin. No, that BTC hitting 95K.
Yeah, I'm going to do some fun stuff for the holidays, you guys. And I think that I really recommend you guys that you bring your friends and bring your family. You know, invite as many people as you know. There's no reason to not share the success of this community with other people. You know,
make monies. Good, Spencer.
Well, knowledge is power, and the more people we draw together, the more brain power we have, the more successful we're going to be.
Yep.
I mean, as Hot Trades has grown, we've only gotten better. You know, as iron sharpens iron, so man sharpens man, right?
Yeah. Love it. And wherever we found Grim, we need more Australians because Australians cook.
Oh, dude, I want all the Grims, man. And you know what's really funny? Every Australian man that I have ever known, with the exception of one, has been a fanatic for crotch rockets.
I wonder why that is. Aussies. You broke the
And they
mold.
love the BMW, either the GS or the 1000R. You know,
Love
hot
it.
trade hot mind. That's right. That's right.
There you go, Spence. No way, you're an Aussie as well, Amanda. See?
Oh,
See?
I love Audi. What do you think of the new R8? Like, I'm
Aussies.
tempted. Really tempted. Yeah, Grim, you have good taste, man. Do you like Aprilia? Like, if I have to choose between Ducati or Aprilia, I definitely like Aprilia. I think they're better looking, better sounding bikes. It's just my opinion.
Amanda? Very cool. Love it. Spence, welcome. There should be an invite link for you under the community section. If you can't find it, just let me know in the chat and I'll send you one. Alrighty? Amanda, I'm going to keep bugging you till you join us in Discord. I know you say it's overwhelming, but join us and stay in one channel, Amanda. Just stay in one place.
Blaze, I got to tell you, man, that heat map. I mean,
Yeah?
I can't find a more accurate tool to tell you about what action is going to be required and where Bitcoin's going to go. Like, if
Yeah?
you pull it up right now.
Did you refresh it? Yeah,
it's
okay, you just refreshed
perfect.
it. Let's see.
Well, I didn't send you a screenshot. I can if you want.
Oh, okay. What's that link again, Josh? I need to pin
It's
that
called
stuff.
CoinGlass.
Oh yeah, CoinGlass. Yeah.
Here, let me send it to you.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just need the first few letters.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you see how they've built that position
They're
at the gap
defending.
right below 96?
Yup.
This is what I've been watching. And that 94,300 level, where that first yellow bar is down kind of in the middle. No, keep going down. Keep going. That yellow bar just below, right there.
94, yeah.
That's your anchor, guys. Those are the shorts we have to liquidate, because those are going to give us the additional strength that we need to break the cap.
Love it.
And if you want to see what's going to happen with price action on Bitcoin, watch the way this heat map changes colors. The more into the yellow it gets, the higher the cash value of that short position is, and the harder it's going to be to break, right? But as you see those yellow lines start to turn green, start to turn blue, that means that we're pushing through those levels. So what we've seen over the last couple of hours is those levels have been there since last night, and all they've done is continue to stack as we're getting rejected off of those levels. Okay, so we've got to get a liquidation in here somewhere, and 96 is the only way that we're going to be able to liquidate those 94,300 shorts. This is the tool that I utilize to basically just monitor all of my trading positions. And because everything in crypto is moving along with Bitcoin currently, I can use this as my measuring stick, regardless of the asset that I'm invested in cryptocurrency. If I see that resistance is building up real strong, even though we look to be having really great momentum like we did yesterday, we saw that 1.5% sell-off immediately after that, which translated to 10, 12, 15% on many of the altcoin assets. So this will give you kind of an advanced notice as to where our cap is going to be, so that you can monitor those trade positions and get out almost at maximum profits.
Okay. I like it. Very interesting.
We're looking at the levels for BTC right now, Julio.
Julio's asking for a different one. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's BTCS.
Oh, BTCS. I see.
Yeah, look at GME though. GME just hit new highs again.
Telling you.
Azul is going to be having some steak for dinner.
Yeah, karate. If you go to coinglass.com, CoinGlass has some of the finest Bitcoin tools on the market, period.
I'll post a link in the chat too.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, specifically the heat map is the #1 tool that I use. I never close the window. It's always open in my browser, always. Right next to my, oh, actually, it looks like I moved it on accident. But I keep it right next to my charts. And it's just another way to get confluence. If you already have the bull bear algo from our wizard Rob, then if you utilize the heat map and the bull bear algo indicators, dude, your trading game goes to the next level. Next level. Yeah, and I will tell you, you guys, that's a futures heat map. Okay. So, and the volume of futures is going to indicate to you very, very, very clearly, what the market sentiment is. And the deeper into the yellow that those bars get, and the more money that goes into those, obviously, the more sentiment is negative. So, again, it's just another way to get confluence and help you to manage your trades, guys.
Exactly. Julio, hopefully this helps. I'm not sure if you're in a position. Let me know if you are. But there's a lot of resistance at 450, right? Which makes a lot of sense. The supply, it's a double top, it's a psychological level. There's so many reasons why this stock should be failing at 450, right? So clearly it's failed at 450. In terms of support, your next support is $4.20, right? You have a bit of an uptrend there, and it's also bounced at this level in the past, right? So you could pay attention to that. And if that level breaks, then you're obviously looking for the lows of the day. Right, that demand zone at the very bottom at $4, which might
I
give you a
actually
double
kind of
bottom.
like the way this is setting up a little bit, Blaze. If it can bounce off of that support level right there,
This one,
what is that, 415?
this
Start to
one.
create that other shoulder. We got an inverse head and shoulders going.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So yeah, just right around 420-ish.
Don't let it break below 415.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're looking a little bit lower to the left hand side. Yeah, Josh is looking to the bottom of the wicks there too. So then that would
Well,
give
I
you
like a little space in my trade,
yeah. Yes. And then as long as Bitcoin keeps going, maybe this thing will catch some volume as well, Julio. You're in at 444. Yeah, you kind of bought it at this is why we keep saying, Julio, become a member, get the education, right? Get the right tools. Because just by looking at this, you would have known immediately, like, oh my goodness, I'm literally buying this thing right here. What are the chances of me making money at a double top in a supply zone? Right? That would have saved you more money than the cost of membership.
Right.
So, but yeah, hopefully it stays above and it goes back up for you and you can make monies.
Yeah, and one thing that I will say is that Bitcoin proxies are depressed in terms of price action currently. We have not had our day in the sun yet, and one of the reasons for that is we're still working on adoption. Global adoption is still at its infancy with cryptocurrency. So as we continue to see institutional investment grow, sovereign state investment grow, personal investment grow, we're going to see a lot of people who don't want to manage physical cryptocurrencies. And the easiest way for them to get exposure to the cryptocurrency market is through these proxies. Mm-hmm. So we will see eventually, and I don't know necessarily the timeline, but we will see a massive inflow of fresh capital into this investment class via those proxies. It's a very inexpensive way for most people to get exposure. And once we start to get that type of adoption, the proxies are also going to go parabolic.
Mm-hmm. Did you see this brand new headline, Josh? Something about Russian forces are preparing to launch RS-26 intercontinental ballistic missile weighing 36 kilograms or whatever, with a range of 6,000 kilometers in a possible attack on Kiev.
So they wouldn't use an ICBM to attack Kiev. They have artillery that they could shoot into the country to do that.
Crazy.
So, I mean, look, you guys, stay calm about all this stuff. I mean, that there are forces at work right now, and let them play their games. What I will indicate to everyone is as a shift, yesterday, Ukraine launched American missiles into Russia. I suspect that the incoming president had some very stark words for Volodymyr Zelensky, which is why this morning, instead of using the ATACMS missiles that we provided to them stupidly, they utilized UK, what are they, Black Shadow missiles. So there was obviously a transitional shift in Volodymyr Zelensky's thinking, and perhaps staying the hand is something that that Vladimir Putin understands may be his best course of action at this point. Look, at the end of the day, nobody wants to destroy the world, and only evil men would destroy their own cities to rule over the ashes. And I think that as long as we stay measured for the next couple of months, things are going to shift in a monumental way.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
I want my money back too, dude.
Everybody wants the money back. Will we ask for a refund? Do we have Canadian monies in there too?
They already have them, Tej. You guys provided missiles to them like 2 years ago.
We blame you, Tesh.
This is what it looks like when the deep state is threatened.
94 Bitcoin. Which calls are you holding, by the way, Azul, on GME? Which calls? Let me know.
Oh, you don't ignore it, Archer. You don't ignore it.
It actually looks like Grim. We came back to that 125-ish range we talked about earlier on QSI, and then bounced immediately. But that 200 is still going to act as resistance, though. But maybe this was our last gamble on it, though. $1.25. It's QSI. This one has a bit of unusual volume, but
that's going to need a lot of volume.
Yeah, this one, yeah. Let me see what the daily looks like. Yeah, I think that, yeah.
Oh heavens!
The daily looks a little bit better, but the smaller time frames have so much resistance. So much resistance. Yeah. Dochi, what did you get in at though? What did you buy that thing at? 126. Yeah. That's called a liquidity grab. That's what criminals do. That's what the criminals do. They come for the stop losses.
Yep. And leverage longs too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that doesn't apply to penny stocks, but
yeah. 140 playing a reversal wrap. Sounds like what $1.40. I like it, Grim. I like it. What's the low for today is 135. So, and then 52-week low is $1.20. So this one's very easy to manage. What's the flow? 20, 29, 30 million?
That's not bad.
Yeah. Not bad at all. Slowly creeping up too.
Yeah, just kind of riding.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a very good entry, Grim. It's 8 cents, but it's a good entry. Yeah. Okay. I'll set an alert for a breakup on 150, Grim.
Nvidia is going to be all guidance virus at this point with the capitalization of the company at over 3 trillion. It's all about guidance. I know Tesla just bought 100,000 new chips.
Yeah. Did you see isn't it like, it's crazy, the expectation? Did you see the expectation for Nvidia earnings? 82% increase from the last quarter. 32 billion is what they expected. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
and look, here's the crazy thing. Even if they miss on earnings because of that extreme expectation, they may still go up. Like Nvidia is sort of because they're standing so much by themselves, they're sort of in a unique position. I mean, honestly, they could lose, 25% of their capitalization, and they would still be the most valuable company in the world. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
There we go.
And
149.
I think that there's going to be an inflection point where Nvidia rolls over. I don't know when that's going to be, but there will be a time.
180. 200s. 169. Nvidia Raven.
Morning, Carl.
NVDA. 145. So that all-time high is 149.77. I bet you that level gets broken today. Hopefully.
I mean, there's definitely room for Nvidia to move.
Yep.
I just don't, unless you're really packing it into a long-term portfolio. Like maybe there's a good options play here if you're willing to risk over earnings.
Yep.
I mean, I would probably YOLO some options if they weren't so damn expensive.
Mm-hmm.
What did it run after earnings last time, Blaze? Like 12% or something like that?
And let me zoom out. All these drawings. So the last earning was in August. It
dropped like a tomato rock.
Yeah, it did. It sold off. And I think the issue with this, though, Josh, was because we had that crazy run already into earnings. Everybody was expecting a beat, so it almost priced it in and then just stalled at resistance. At 130 and then sold off after earnings. So I mean,
buy the hype, sell the news.
Exactly. The question is this time going to be any different?
Right. So and I mean, that's a powerful resistance right there. I mean, psychological level.
Exactly.
Historical level.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Actually, wait, this is a price discovery level, isn't it? We haven't seen this resistance before after.
Yeah, no, this 150. Yeah. The first time.
Yeah.
First time. Post. Yeah.
I'm not touching it. I'm not playing that one.
Yeah.
Maybe a strangle.
Yeah, exactly. And then this strangle is the only thing I would do for Nvidia. And then the problem with that too is obviously, expectation IV crush on these. Expectations so high that they priced them into the options. So you need Nvidia to do something crazy for you to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and you would need a 5% plus swing.
Exactly. To make money.
So you're talking $60 billion you would have to have in fresh capital inflow. That's going to be that's a tall order.
The only way to play it, so the strangle, and then the only other way to do this is just do the covered calls.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have monies, I think Mark does this. If you have a lot of monies, you buy the shares. Your intention is to keep those shares anyways, right? And you plan on dollar cost averaging, but at the same time, you can sell those covered calls before earnings at a nice premium.
Oh, without a doubt.
So expensive. So then you sell the covered calls and you made monies already on selling those covered calls. And if it does pump, well, congratulations. They take the shares from you. You made money anyways in a safe way. Right. And if it does crash, well, you've already made money. So you're offsetting some of the losses, but you're also keeping the position and you can just dollar cost average.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think 152 covered calls on Nvidia would be a pretty solid play today.
Yeah. Yep. Let's take a look actually. So Nvidia option chain. I bet you these things are. If we just look at the chain that expires this Friday, November 22nd, yeah. Look at some. If we look at those 150s.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Keep going. A little bit further. There you go.
Yeah. You can make some nice monies on these. But you need a lot of monies. You need a lot of monies.
Yeah, that's damn good monies.
Yeah, you need a lot of monies to buy Nvidia. To do those covered calls. Yep. I bet you Tesla is way better for this because Tesla is very expensive when it comes to options.
That's amazing, Raven. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah. Yep. Raven's been holding forever.
Oh, then you have to have done great, Rob. Have you closed that position yet?
Shorts. Short. Let's see here. It looks like we bounced again there off that support, 130-ish, 130, 125 for QSI, guys, right? And that's the thing, like we can pick these support levels. Sometimes we can't predict the scamminess that goes on in at that level, you know? Because I think the level we mentioned was 130, 125, right? But sometimes the market makers will play games one penny below that and we're back to 140.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't control stuff like that. Just can't control.
High risk, high reward. That's the way these
Yep.
plays work.
Exactly. XUR. That's a very nice run, Josh. Oof. This is the 1 minute time frame too. Like that thing's just been cooking. XUR. No catalyst, just the vibes.
Well, that's the way this one always works. It's just
the
out of the
vibes.
blue.
Yep. New highs of the day. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. So congratulations to anybody that's in this one, because I know some of you guys are in it. Yeah. Look at the 4-hour time frame on this one, Grim. Take a look.
Uh-oh, here comes Regertz.
Oof,
Oh,
my
lots
goodness.
of Regertz. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
My heart hurts. Thanks a lot, Grim.
Wow. From $2 on 4-hour candles on a momentum stock like this, just boom. Look how easily it's going through a supply zone, Josh. That thing said supplies
It's
these.
just floating. Yeah, exactly. Got the life preserver.
Yeah. And the float is below a million
And
too.
dude, look at
So
the top of that wick.
yeah.
Good Lord. Is that seven? Did that say $17?
Let me go back to the 4. Let me zoom out actually.
Oh, okay, $13. Holy
Yeah,
cow!
13.
I thought it said $17.
Yeah. And then the problem too with these guys is they've done a split. So technically, this is brand new highs
Yeah.
over the last, like if we go all the way back to 20, yeah. So in the last year, 2 years maybe, this is the highest it's been. So it's because of the 2 splits they've done. Really good run though. You did Archer? Dang it. Dang. Dang. You missed it, Grim? Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, at this point, I mean, it's had way too many green candles. It needs to retest, right, closer to $10, or simply just break out. Um, this is way too dangerous when it pumps like that. Way too dangerous. Cheese and peas.
Those split plays, man. You know.
Yep, some of them are very nice. Yeah, that's
Just gotta wait for him to find the real bottom.
Exactly. Because they split and crash, and then they sit there, and then they eventually run. Especially when the float is 800,000 shares. Like, there's not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot.
So for anybody that was paying attention earlier when we pulled up the heat map for Bitcoin, I hope that you took that under good advisement because here we are at 93.6.
Yep. Yep.
I think I'm going to be looking to expand my SUI position here pretty soon, Blaze.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, yeah, dude, it's at that 360 level right now.
Take Rob with you, please. Kidding, Rob. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I am still trying to discover the next peanut for you, big guy.
The sell side liquidity. The heat map. Refresh. Oof, look at that. Yep. This is 93,273. And then 92.
I mean, right now, yeah, it just blasted through what would have been leveraged support.
Yep.
So, I mean, like I said earlier, you know, it's at a tough level and they are stacking those shorts at those levels. So you've got to be aware. This is a really nice predictive tool. You know, rather than waiting for things to form up, you can actually watch them in advance because the candles are going to react to these levels, as you can see very, very clearly.
Yep.
I'm going to reinforce this tools until you guys are tired of hearing about it.
Yes, yes. A50, 860, like
You know, it's funny, Rob. Like the crazy thing is that we ask all the time for things to come back and pick us up, and we never get it. We never get it. But look at these jerks, dude. This is what happens. This is the difference between driving the train and just being a passenger, you know? You really think so, Virus? Like, that's a monster push, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, to me, there's no universe, you know, where Nvidia misses earnings. The only question, like you mentioned earlier, is the guidance, you know, like how much, you know, what are they going to say in what type of guidance are they going to give us? But
I just want about, I want to know where their innovation goes from here.
Yeah. Yep. No way Nvidia misses. Yep. A TA. Is that something to keep an eye on, Travis? Sure. Yeah. Sure. I mean,
Katie, I do all of my buying and selling on Coinbase.
Yeah.
Now, if for altcoins and stuff like that, I do have a couple of other platforms that I use for, you know, small account storage and trading alts. I use Exodus Wallet, Phantom, Jupiter. But I do the vast majority of my activity on Coinbase, and mainly that's it's strictly for the ease of the taxes, because I have a coin tracker through Coinbase that tracks all of my transactions and stuff for me, so I don't have to keep a notebook with my P&L. And as much as I hate taxes, as much as I believe that, you know, income taxes is theft, I still pay the man.
Yep.
Play it straight up so you never have to deal with the nightmarish audit.
Yeah.
Just do it. Trust me. It's worth it. Sucks, but it's worth it.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, Virus, those options will fly even if you get 8%. So, you know, regardless, it's going to be a good position for you. I just, like I said, you know, my only concern about Nvidia is just how far it's extended. Like I understand the potential of the company, but a $3.8 trillion valuation for Nvidia is insane to me. I do. I love Coinbase Pro. Yeah, absolutely. Or Coinbase One. Do they call it Coinbase One?
Yeah, I think it's Coinbase One.
Yeah, it's spectacular. I use the advanced trades and all that good stuff. It's lightning fast. Lightning fast. Actually, Karate, to be frankly honest with you, I'm sort of in Blaze's camp in that I want to see 100K before the end of the year. But on the other side, I also kind of want to see a sell-off before January 1st for exactly the same reason Blaze is waiting.
Exactly. Guys.
So,
Exactly. See, now we're talking.
well, I didn't want to take the roast away, but I have to be honest. I have to be honest.
Exactly, guys. Let's go. No, either way, either way, it's a good thing.
I mean, quite frankly, here's the thing, you guys. What most people don't understand is when we were making our price assessments for Bitcoin's price potential for 2024. Do you guys want to guess at what we thought the price cap was going to be at the end of this year? You guys want to guess what what historic charts actually told us the price was going to be? Anybody want to guess? I'll go check it out, Robert. Well, I'll just tell you, because nobody seems to want to throw a guess. 78,000 was the cap, guys. For the year, for 2024, 78,000 was our cap, according to historians. And right now we are at 93,000. We are 16% above our original assessment. We did not expect things to move this fast at all. The inception of the ETFs really changed the entire dynamic of this bull cycle. Yeah, 78K. And the craziest part of this is, and I'll say this ad nauseum, it's still so early. It's still so early. We're getting all of the fun adoption. It's beginning right now with all the corporations throwing Bitcoin onto their balance sheets for the implementation of the upcoming fair accounting rules, because they'll actually be able to show those things on their balance sheets when they file earnings, and that reinforces their cash positions, and it's an intrinsically, growth, or it's an intrinsic growth asset. So, there's going to be a lot that occurs over the next couple of years with the infusion of BTC into these corporations and these enterprise agencies. That's going to make a very big difference in the fervor behind trying to accumulate BTC while it's still less than $13 million a coin. I don't know if Canadians can short stocks. Aren't you guys short enough?
I knew this was coming. I knew it. No, we are allowed to short stocks. We just don't have a big pool of positions to be shorting. Anytime I put in the short, it's like, oh, rejected. We don't have enough. We don't have shares available for you to short. So it's a waste of time.
No. BTC is off market. Off the market.
Yeah. Unless you have it, unless you're holding it in, like the the exchange, the Robinhoods, the Coinbase, not the wallet, but like if you have it somewhere else, then yeah, you don't. Again, people that really hold Bitcoin don't need the internet to access it.
Mm-mm. No, hardware wallet. Yeah, I've tried several different things, and I have a lot of faith in my Exodus wallet. I have a lot of faith in my Phantom wallet. I have a lot of faith in my Ledger. So it really just comes down to personal preference. And there's nothing wrong with keeping your Bitcoin on an exchange like Coinbase. You're protected under a legal framework, being that Coinbase is a publicly traded company. They hold them to a very, very high standard. And certainly considering the fact that it's BlackRock's custodian. And you guys have to understand, you can't manipulate Bitcoin. Everything is totally transparent. We may not be able to identify particular wallets, but you could always find out where the hell did my Bitcoin go? You know what I mean? You can always find that.
Yeah.
Nothing can be hidden on the Bitcoin network.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find Rob's. Here I am here.
Unhalted, yeah. All the way to 1460. My goodness, that $17 is coming. That's a pretty sweet run. That's a very good curl in it, and that's a very good curl, by the way. Yeah, the S&P has support at 585, right? So
Interesting, Rob.
yeah,
So the potential there, it's not going to show on the heat map. That won't appear on the heat map because that is specific to futures. But if we're getting additional, is your thought that they're playing these in tandem? Because if that's what you're thinking, that would be a powerful plan to suppress price. Like if you're both going, put side on IBIT, then you are shorting Bitcoin futures. You're double dipping and price capping at the same time. And the big boys have the capital to be able to do that. What's $150 million to a $12 trillion investment company? That's an interesting theory, Rob. I'll have to look at futures. I'll have to look a little deeper into the futures or the options volume and see how those two things are coinciding. Yes, I do remember your forgotten Bitcoin and Coinbase. That's awesome, Gail. Who doesn't love a little, hidden money in the pair of jeans you haven't seen in a couple of years? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact, Rob. That's absolutely a fact. Play it kind of like a straddle. It's pretty brilliant. I wish I had the capital to be able to play that way.
14.
And I mean, ultimately, if we get a squeeze at this level, it is going to be a powerful explosion over 100K. Like I said on last night's stream, geopolitical, the geopolitical situation is definitely going to have an effect on the markets. Let's just hope that it's all news. That's all it is. Just people writing clickbait. We need our brothers and sisters to stop dying. All of them.
GME. Yeah, GME has a double top jack at 28.65.
Yeah, that was a really hard rejection too, because it came right off of that high candle, that last green candle there, and immediately rolled over.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe it'll hold support here, but I would be very, very careful at trading GME at this level.
Yep. GME.
I mean, my preference would be, catch the break of 29 and see if you can and ride that lift up to 32, where that next really heavy level of resistance is. That'd be the only shot. It's only 10%. It seems like, that's a lot of money to put in for a 10% draw. Unless you're playing a really small position, 10 shares or something like that.
Sheesh. Varys, did you see that bounce for the S&P? Yep, that 85, for some reason, they don't want to let the S&P go below 585.
I know why.
You know why, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because they're still pumping cash into it.
Oh, yeah.
Melting ice cubes, Blaze. Melting ice cubes.
Pump it, please. So, yeah. Again, if we look at so for anybody that's looking at the S&P and important levels, yeah, right. That's your level. Today's day 4, right? Day 4 of retesting 585, and we just keep bouncing, keep bouncing off that level.
And look at the way it's compressing between those moving averages.
Yep. The question is, do we break below that level, Josh, or do we just coil and shoot up?
A geopolitical, dude. It's all going to depend on what happens between Russia and Ukraine.
Yep.
This is really, really foolish that we're having to deal with this garbage, but that's the reality of it.
Hopefully that's well, they have two more less than 2 more months of 2 months of the stupidity.
Yeah.
It's time for them to go to move on.
President Putin, if you can hear me at all, stay your hand, sir. Stay your hand. Better days are coming. You know.
And then Josh loses Wi-Fi connection.
What I got my Starlink for, brother. They can take one side, but they can't take the other.
BTC.
I think I'm going to buy one of the new Starlink modules, the transportable Starlink module. It's the size of an iPad. You can take it anywhere. Literally anywhere and have internet service.
I need that.
Yeah,
I need that. I have to have that.
And it's relatively inexpensive. I think it's $149.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, hang on a second. I'll tell you.
I know Raven mentioned and I slacked on it, but do you need the? I know Raven was having issues because they raised the price.
Oh, it's $600 now. Okay, so the hardware is $600, still worth it, and then $50 a month. And I'm sorry, it's not the size of a. Now that I'm looking, okay, it's the size of a laptop.
A laptop, okay. Do you still need to have access to open space though to be able to use it?
I mean, yeah, if you're inside of a concrete bunker, Starlink's not going to work.
No, but inside of a but like a roof.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be outside. I don't know. I haven't tried. I haven't actually tried to operate my Starlink inside. But satellite requires line of sight. So yeah, you would need some degree of open space where you can point your satellite south.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Clear skies. Yeah.
Oh, you don't need clear skies. Mine works in the weather.
No, like open, it has not that the skies is clear, but just it, it's outside.
Oh yeah, I got you. Like no canopy of trees and all that other stuff above you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I will say mine worked. Mine worked sitting behind a tree. So I mean, I tested all that stuff, and and this is the original Starlink. And if that equipment will do it, the mobile equipment's definitely going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Just don't try to hide inside with your dish. It's not going to work.
Yeah. I like it. Yep, that's going to be eventually what everybody moves to. Eventually.
Well, right now it's the only secure internet network.
$50 a month for that is very nice. Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yep.
I mean, shoot, you'll pay your cable company $250 to come and hook up your internet.
Yep, exactly.
You're halfway to mobile high-speed internet anywhere in the world. That's I'm sorry, but you can't trade that for nothing. Bye-bye Comcast.
In the woods, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Virus. And in fact, Joe Rogan mentioned on a podcast, he was talking about he took his to, I want to say he went on vacation in Oregon. They went to Crater Lake or something. Okay. And he said it was amazing. He just set it down on the ground and poof, he's online.
And what's the distance? How far away can you be from it for it to work?
That's a good question. I mean, mine was outside. I had flawless access on all of my devices inside my house.
Okay.
So, because mine's mounted, or mine, well, it was. Now I've got it packed away downstairs. I will pull it out if I need it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I got it originally because when we first bought the house, we didn't have gig internet out here.
Yeah.
And last year they came and actually laid the cable and stuff. So.
Okay.
I was like, well, there's no reason for me to have Starlink and gig cable.
Yeah.
And secure your network with a VPN, guys. It's a good idea.
50 yards. Raven? Okay. Raven?
Dude, that's phenomenal, though. Think about that, man. That's 150 feet, basically.
Yeah.
165 feet if you actually do the real math. But that's phenomenal, dude.
I like it. Virus, behave. uh, very cool.
Yeah,
Good.
analog travels farther, but satellite definitely higher latency, without a doubt.
Michael, do I think it's going to break down? If it breaks below $1.30 again, then yeah, it's done. Especially if it breaks and closes below, then it's done. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the fact that it's breaking below the 200. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yep. Doesn't seem to have the volume to want to push up.
Mm-mm. Now, if it breaks below the 200, comes down to that demand zone and can hold that demand zone and compress those moving averages back together, maybe get a golden cross out of it.
Yep.
There could be some good action to follow up. But again, certainly this is not a position that I would enter here. Now, it is trying to form up that uptrend. Did you see that just popped up there, Blaze?
Yeah. Let's see the. I wonder how strong that one's going to be, Josh. Let's see.
I don't know. Yeah, see, that's the problem. There's not a whole heck of a lot of volume behind it. So even if it does push, it's going to require some FOMO to get it moving.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's a nice chart, Rob. SPAI? No, like seriously though, SPAI is bouncing off support, you know? So it's not like WTF. WTF, Dustin. Why is SPAI pumping? No, like it's just going back and forth.
Virus, I have no more capital for anything, dude.
the only capital Josh has is for Santa super chats.
Yep.
Unbelievable. We need to take his cards away, you know? Stop him from Black Friday, from doing giveaways on Black Friday.
No.
We need to call Rachel.
No, that ain't happening. I'll fight you for my card, man. That's airline miles, brother.
Yeah.
You trying to keep me from Vegas? Is that what you're trying to do?
No. Okay, that's good. Okay. That makes sense now. That makes sense. Wow. I like it.
I miss my Ferrari, dude.
Yep, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, Mara's been a really solid performer, dude.
Yeah. Dustin, do you have calls on the way up or what? Yeah, Graham, pre-market was nice. As soon as the market opened, yeah, there were a few scalps, but it's very like it's just scalps. It's nothing too crazy. So, but you've more than hit your daily goal anyway, though, right? So you want to get in the habit of hitting the daily goal, and surpassing it when the opportunity is there. But when it starts to look sus, you can just say, you know what? Let's just go do some research on swings. Good job, Dustin. Ty says, how do I get back in Legends trying to pay my membership? You just have to upgrade it. What level do you have, Ty? If you just go upgrade.
Yeah, go to perks.
Yeah, exactly. So these are your instructions, Ty. That's how you upgrade your membership.
You crushed it. Congratulations, Grim. Excellent work as always, man.
Yeah, big time.
Now, when are you going to come to Vegas too, Grim?
Grim is
I haven't had the pleasure of company of my Aussie brothers in a really long time. Man. I could use a little Aussie love, you know. We'll sing some songs. We'll drink irresponsibly. We'll make it feel like home, you know.
Yes.
I'm thinking I may go for my birthday in February.
Yeah. If not, then it's the summer, Josh.
Yeah, if not summertime.
Yeah.
I like to travel during the doldrums. I don't know that this summer is going to be a good time or this fall is going to be a good time because we're going to be reaching the peak of the bull cycle in crypto, and it'll be hard for me to focus on anything except my laptop and my cell phone. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm rather certain at this point I'm going to go out for my birthday.
Casino?
Oh wow! Happy birthday, Yi.
Happy early birthday.
Hey, play some Huff and Even More Puff and a little Golden Buffalo.
Yes.
I'll send my
Always
love
play.
to you. You get some giant hand paste.
Always play Buffalo.
Always play the Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rob posted this chart in Discord for the S&P, and that was a really good high volume area. It got into this area, high volume, and then immediately bounced. So and it's approaching another one of those, Rob. So to the upside. So we'll see. Yep. Beautiful run. Wow, look at that.
It's gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so funny, JR. I sold my miracles yesterday at like 200%. I thought I was all, awesome and stuff, right? And and here we are.
Yeah.
I don't have any regrets though. It was a damn good options trade. Option swing, I should call it.
Yeah. Sell side liquidity.
That's true, Yi. It's already your birthday in Australia.
Back to 94. 94, Josh. Get back to 95.
Virus, I don't care what you have going on, man. You have to find a way to get out here. I know you're crazy busy building a business and getting all stupid wealthy and stuff and, enjoying Kuwait, but take a break. Come have a breath in Vegas. It'll be good for you. We'll get you some nuns,
American time tomorrow, Grim. Yeah.
Oh, Bernie, that's something I can't help you with, buddy. I'm totally unfamiliar with BitFreezer. Oh, I don't know about that, JR. Marathon. So a lot of people didn't really understand what was going to happen with Marathon post-halving. And one thing to keep in mind, I don't know what your level of knowledge of cryptocurrency is, but so don't take any offense to this if you feel like I'm talking to you like an idiot. But a lot of people didn't seem to understand what was going to happen with the miners post-halving. What occurs is we put in, hey, see you later, Grim. Much love, brother. What happens is those miners have to spend an ungodly amount of money in order to stay up to date with the miner technology and make sure that they've got the newest, fastest, most efficient rigs, right? So we knew really coming into this year, the first 3 quarters were going to be absolutely miserable because they have the overhead of not just expanding their facilities, purchasing new facilities, they also have the cost of updating all of their equipment. Now, the advantage to that we're going to see on the backside, because Marathon is one of the top 3 Bitcoin producers month over month, every single month. What we would really need at this point, especially based on the market response to people adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, that's the new narrative, right? What we need from Marathon at this point is for them to give us some guidance regarding how they intend to continue to build their internal Bitcoin position, along with maintaining the level of profitability that they have now, and undergoing some sort of debt reconciliation that will allow them to minimize their outgoing revenues, right? So the costs are what kind of suppressed Marathon at this point. And now we're looking forward to the future where, potentially we can get back into that mega profitable position as we see Bitcoin start to cross that $100,000 mark and move toward the next multiple, which is $1 million. So, you know, if Marathon is a long-term hold for you, I think that it's a very stable and very easy position to manage. It also gives you some really excellent opportunities to buy in on those dips. They're not terribly intense. It's not like it's not like Marathon is completely tanking, you know, and take those 5%, 10%, 12% dips as the opportunity to expand that position and look to late next year before you really get to genuinely reap the rewards of your patience. That's my plan with Marathon. But I'm still absolutely bullish on that company.
Yeah, VLCN is halted up. Halted up. Crazy. That's the thing with these low flow penny, not penny stocks, technically. Anyways, but yeah, as soon as it starts moving, oof. As soon as that thing broke out, I think people got really excited.
That was like
600,000 shares.
instantaneous FOMO.
Exactly. It's very similar. I bet you it's a sympathy play to XCUR. Also
Yeah.
a recent split, 800,000 shares up 100%. So I think as soon as people saw this one moving and breaking out, they just started FOMOing,
Yep.
which is fun and dangerous at the same time. Yeah, for the break, yeah, exactly. That's the best alert to set. Set it for the breakout, or set it slightly below the breakout so when it gets close, you can watch it break out. Because that would have been really good FOMO in this one.
Yeah, that kernel, I'll tell you what, that kernel's on the perfect place.
Yep,
That would have been the
exactly.
perfect buy.
Exactly.
Because we got the confirmation kernel or the confirmation candle, 2 confirmation candles. In fact, we even had a sell-off candle above the 9 that
Yeah.
closed. So yeah, that was dude, anybody that played that position is brilliant.
Monies. QSI, QSI just keeps playing games here, going sideways.
Consolidation, my friend.
Yep. GME looks like it's ready to break out. See if it actually does. And Bitcoin with the comeback.
Oh yeah, it's looking great.
Yeah. These days, Bitcoin crashes and everybody's like, oh, just buy the dip.
I love it. I love that the narrative has finally flipped, you know? And instead of people, you know, like rats on a burning ship, you know, everybody's like diving into the water. And there are a few of us on the ship like, dude, it's just the ashtrays on fire. Like, it's going to be okay, you know? And then everybody starts flooding back in, and this is where we get FOMO. You know?
Yep.
Oh, crap. I thought it was going to drop. I mean, it did 0.02%.
Yep. Exactly.
Yes, Rob. Confluence, my friend. That's like the word of the year right now.
It is.
In hot trades.
It is. It is.
What? Raven, don't be a quitter, man. Come on. You just put us on your cell phone. You can travel with us. We're portable.
Yeah.
Don't leave us, Raven.
Not a funeral in the woods.
Oh,
and then, yeah.
Oh, brother, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tease. I should have read the rest of that comment. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to be insensitive, brother. You know, much love.
You heard the story though, right, Josh? Like for with Raven. Maybe you didn't.
Was
actually.
that the Tesla?
The Tesla? Yeah.
Yeah, my God, dude.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Yep.
My heart is with you. My prayers are with you.
Yep. Yep. Okay, sounds good, Raven. Sounds good.
You're a champion, dude. You're a freaking champion.
This looks like a retest of the last breakout, $12. XCUR. If it stays above it. Oh wow, what time is it? My goodness.
10:05.
Wow. I completely forgot about all my one-on-ones today.
That's all right. They're not important.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I think a fleet of Blackhawks just flew over my house.
Oh. they're guiding you to 100K.
Fine by me.
Let's go. 5 more minutes, Josh.
Sounds good to
Then
me.
let
Buddy.
me do some one-on-ones with the nuns. The
So
GME.
the buy side liquidity increased by almost 30 million on one candle,
Mhm.
and increased by almost 50 million on the bottom candle. So we now have looks like almost $200 million in buy side support on the futures heat map.
No wonder people keep buying the dips.
Dude, it looks to be forming a gamma squeeze, man.
Compete.
So I don't think their plan's working, Rob. It seems to be sort of working against him at the moment. Maybe this is Van Eck at the bottom and this is BlackRock at the top. Let's see how this war goes.
Yep.
I love the look of this, though. I mean, on the 30-minute, Bitcoin looks just absolutely fabulous.
Yep. Exactly. Anything long term, honestly, Bitcoin looks amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I love bringing up like the monthly chart like we did last night on the stream. I love to bring it up because anybody that's familiar with the market, when you see something like that, it's hard not to shake your head at yourself. You know what I mean? Like, what was I thinking?
Yep.
If you want to find the best levels, guys, you have to zoom out.
SPAI. Turning.
We just need another one of those Michael Saylor announcements, dude.
Tell him to wait till the new year, please. He can't be dropping all the good news in 2024,
He won't do that. Did you see what MicroStrategy did last night?
No, what happened?
You didn't see?
No.
Look at MSTX and MSTR.
No, I saw the price action, but I didn't know if I don't know if he said anything.
No, anytime, it seems to be about basically every, I don't know, 20%, maybe 10 to 20% that the price increases on MicroStrategy announces another liquidity buy.
Oh, wow. My goodness.
It's getting a little ridiculous, dude, but.
It really is. It really is. He's raising a lot of money too. My goodness, like billions and billions of dollars.
Right now, it's the number one best way to be exposed to Bitcoin in a proxy.
Yep.
You have your highest rate of Bitcoin per share at MicroStrategy, period. The ETFs aren't even close.
Yep. Yep.
Well, yeah, it's going to do that every time, Rob. The people understand the intrinsic growth value of Bitcoin now. And we said this back in January when Larry Fink came into this game. You guys, this is the most powerful man in the world. Period. The person who operates the largest financial or finance company on the planet is the most powerful man on the planet. Period. And when Bitcoin, or when Larry Fink came out and said Bitcoin is the next great asset class, that should have been the indicator to every smart investor. Like, I better get my hands on some too then. Because they don't waste hundreds of billions of dollars for no reason.
One more dip, Josh. One more dip.
Yep, one more.
That's it.
We'll probably get that dip. I think it's probably going to be around the inauguration, the buy the hype, sell the news kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so too. But at that point, we might be dipping from 110 to 100.
I mean, actually, the estimation is that we're going to run to somewhere close to 130 and then dip to 100.
Yeah, so
its full extension right now is 106. So maybe we get some of that cloud lift from FOMO, and we push to one of those. We push one of those crazy long top wick candles up to 120, 130, and then come back down to retest 100.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be I personally believe it's going to be a pretty slow grind for a while once we break 100K, and we'll have another one of those very stable, probably 2 or 3 month consolidation periods
Yep.
before we start to push to the next level again. And all of this will be strictly dependent on the announcements for the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Because once an official announcement is made and the United States actually starts packing this stuff into our already awesome wallet with 247,000 Bitcoin, that's going to create global FOMO. And you're going to see nation states following the United States in rapid succession. And once you start bringing in nation state money, you're not talking about pennies, guys. And the push, I think, from 100K to 1 million is going to take a lot less time than it took us to get to 100K.
QSI. What's your question, Ty, for the S&P?
China's not going to sell their Bitcoin.
China.
They haven't sold a single one so far, and they've been accumulating Bitcoin for some time now. There's no reason for a nation state to sell their Bitcoin. None.
El Salvador. Bet you that dude's gonna be president forever now.
Nayib Bukele.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have a beer with that guy.
Presidents forever.
So many words of respect for him, dude. That is a genuine leader who loves his people.
Dude was roasted hard. Nobody's taken more abuse for buying Bitcoin than that dude.
No doubt, man. And they are buying 1 Bitcoin per day.
Wow. Crazy. Crazy. Don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new and all the other fun things. Yeah, we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord in like 2 minutes, guys. So again, let us know if you have any last questions.
Did you know that the Indian government is the single largest holder of Shiba Inu?
Really?
Yep.
Why? Because it seized it from the people, or what? They bought it?
It came from Ethereum, dude.
Oh yeah. He gave it to them like in 2024. Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it! Why can't I think of that kid's name? For goodness sakes.
Yeah. What's his face again? Vitalik?
Vitalik. Thank you. Vitalik Buterin. Jeez, crime, and he had a little brain fart there.
Yeah.
Vitalik Buterin gave them the single largest Shiba Inu position on the planet, and they still hold it. They have not sold it.
Wow. I bet you someone in the government
is 5% of the total.
Oh wow. Okay. Someone in the government is rubbing their hands like, come on, pump.
Well, we watched them spread it over 100 wallets.
Oh yeah.
So, and it seems like maybe there was a wallet per governmental department.
Yeah.
Is the way that it seems they split it up. And there's probably a couple of personal wallets in there too. Let's be honest. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Politicians normally are not honest people. They got to get their pennies too.
Yep.
Goodness, I served my country. I deserve to make millions.
Yeah. Mal, GME broke resistance. But again, if you zoom out, there's going to be a lot of resistance between 28 and 30.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like look at this daily. It's loading. Right. As soon
and
as
look at every time it hits that level too. Like, I mean, it's an impenetrable level. That is the deepest red I've ever seen. Like, you wouldn't see an algal bloom get that deep red. Okay. Red algae doesn't grow at that thickness. All right.
Yeah. Let me look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame looks a bit better. And then you can clearly see like $28 to $30.
Yep.
And then 32 and then 37 or whatever. But
well, it'll be 32.
Yeah, exactly. 32 for GME. Yeah, no, GME's done well.
Yeah, Shiba Inu is one of those things, like, if you just hold on to it, over time, the value is going to go up because it's a depreciating asset. Or an appreciating asset with supply depreciation is the way that I should have said it. The transaction reflections that go to the dead wallet and the burn rate Pretty spectacular. So over time, you could see some sort of extraordinary things happen with Shiba Inu, but they have to establish themselves as a genuine product, and a genuine service. They've got to offer something fundamentally. The longer we get into, or the longer we're exposed to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, blockchain as an enterprise device, the more fundamental the market will become. And it really will become a matter of, does the company offer a real service? Does it create real products? We're going to be looking for the same type of fundamentals in cryptocurrency that we look for in stocks as an investment group.
Exactly. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, Josh. Much love. Thank you very much. What do you have planned for the rest of the day, Josh?
What's that?
What do you have planned for the rest of the day before we hop off?
Work.
Work? Okay.
Monies.
Okay. Is the snow's gone now?
Yes.
You can continue in the basement?
Yeah. Well, not quite yet. I'm waiting to hear back on a quote for some doors and stuff. So we'll see.
Okay.
But you guys have a wonderful day. Be
Thank
blessed,
you.
all of you. I love you, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you guys. Thank you, Dustin, Guardian, William, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See you guys in Discord. Alrighty. Thank you, Jay. Stay blessed. Make monies. We're gonna be in Stock General, Legend. So thank you, Jericho. Stay safe. Take care, Rob. Yee, see you in Discord. Good night, Jericho. Get some rest. And much love, everybody. Alrighty. Eric, see you later. Bye. Andrew, see you in a bit. Yeah, see you in a bit. The one-on-one. Thank you, Azul. Much love. Have a great day as well. Virus and Thrust. Later, William. Thank you. See you later. Okay, bye, guys.